Hey everybody. Alrighty. Yes, I was just now reading the rules, Darren. I took a quick scan of them yesterday, and I probably should have taken a better, more thorough scan. So, Darren, I see you love your Viscounts, so hopefully you're going to keep us on the straight and narrow. Although today, we won't just be playing regular Viscounts of the West Kingdom. We will be playing with the Tomesaga. And I just made a big old mess. And this is upside down. I didn't plan to do that, and I shouldn't have done that. I just spilled a bunch of stuff. I'll have to clean that up later. Oh, hey, little fella. Alrighty. Jen will be here in just a minute. And, right, can you guys confirm, or can you folks confirm that the sound is okay? Because I am actually using that microphone over there instead of this microphone, the one I normally talk into. Because when we sit here, and I made this mistake on the last live, is that I was still recording with my main mic, which sounds fine, but then when Jen sits over there and her voice is already so quiet, she sounds like she's a million miles away. So I've got that backup mic over there that is mostly close to her, but you should still be hearing me just fine. And here she comes. Here's the lady of the hour chewing on something. I don't know what.
Chocolate!
Titus, thanks, Titus, for confirming the sound is A-okay. All right. But the real question is, how's the sound with Jen? Honey, say hi to Darren and Titus.
Hello.
And Rowdy Scarlet.
Oh, hello, everybody. Hello.
All right. Yes.
Hello.
All righty. Cool. I'm a little bit, I'm peeking in the red. I think that's me, though. I can turn it down a little bit if I need to, but hopefully it should be fine. The first step of every live stream, of course, confirming sound works. Alrighty. So, hey everybody. Today we will be playing Viscounts of the West Kingdom, which I did a run through for a few months ago. If you want to know a bit more, because we're not going to be playing standard mode, we're going to be playing with the Tomesaga expansion. And should I try and grab this again? Alright, no, I know you do that because I got that. Oop, where'd it go? I got...
You got that!
That! There we go.
All right.
It's the Tomesaga expansion. Sorry,
Hello.
let me move that a little out of the way for you.
That's all right.
No, all right, because I can't. Anyway, why is it locked? Board game box. Box and board. What the heck is going on? Why can't I move you? Not that that matters. This has nothing to do with anything. I could totally leave this alone, but that's driving me nuts. Box and border. It's... All right. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Woo!
There we go.
Doop,
Yes.
Doop, 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 doop. Tomesaga is the name of the game. This expansion is really interesting in that it has new content for all three West Kingdoms games. Architects of West Kingdom Paladins and Viscounts of the West Kingdom. And it has two modes for each, where you could play any of the West Kingdom games cooperatively, which is what we're going to do today, or you can play 3 games back-to-back, starting with Architects and ending with Viscounts, and have a big epic game where you score points for completing objectives in one game, and it's the player who wins the Tomesaga is whoever gets the most points across 3 games. And then you play the standard rules competitively. We're not doing that today. We're playing cooperatively, and so... this is going to be a tricky thing for us, to be sure. Why did you... Wow, what is going on here? All right, anyway, something's going wrong. But it'll be tricky for us because we've only played the game competitively. We have not played the game for 3 months. We're kind of dimly recalling, and I was literally rereading the rules seconds before we started streaming. So bear in mind. And since this is a live, we will be flying Paolo-less, so there will be no Klingon subtitles. So hopefully, if there's any folks in the chat who know the game, I'll try to keep an eye, and you could let me know if we go astray.
He's going to keep an eye.
I'm going to keep an eye on that. But in the meantime, Honey Pie.
Yes.
Viscounts of the West Kingdom is set at a time when the king's reign began to decline, circa 980 AD. Choosing peace over prosperity, our once strong king began offering our enemies gold and land to lay down their axes. But peace is a tenuous affair. As poverty spread, many people lost faith in his ability to lead and sought independence from the crown. Since finding favor in his courts, our future has become uncertain. As Viscounts, we must be wise and decisive. Loyalty is to be upheld, but gaining favor among the people must be our priority, should there be a sudden shift in power. And the weird thing is, in the regular game, that doesn't really come into play at all. There's no concept of the king, being routed by the people or whatever. But with the expansion, it does get a little, it makes a bit more sense. All right, so the Viscounts co-op scenario. honey, in this scenario, we'll be working together to increase our influence while the king seeks to regain control of the kingdom.
Oh.
To do this, he has sent his most trusted ally, the brutal and vile overlord, hellbent on outworking the king's commands at any cost.
Outworking his commands?
That's a very poor word. I can only assume that was literally a mistake that made it into the shipping because, yeah, we're going to outwork. He's going to try and outwork us, I guess. It's weird. So this is the overlord. Not a friendly-looking fella. Although I should say today, because the Overlord doesn't really show up very well in an overhead view, and neither do our awesome little Viscount pieces, you know, riding around on horses. You guessed it, we're going to have some Gen Glass. The Viscount will be represented by this red, scary monster.
Put it on the green screen.
Alrighty.
He's very
scary.
Yes.
So, and we will be represented by a couple of Googlies, which are just fun little, hey, I'm a Googly. So here I am. I'm the yellow player. Jen, I believe, was over here.
Yep.
As the blue player. Okay, so we've got the game set up as a multiplayer game, which means we each started with a specific spot. We have some starting resources. I've got a couple gold, a couple stone, a bunch of coins. Jen's got a bunch of coins and stone. We have a special character somewhere in our deck. We each have, I think it's 8 of the same cards plus a 9th special unique character. And in the co-op version, the Overlord is here as well. And depending on if we want to play on easy, medium, or hard, we were supposed to put some of the Overlord's underlings out on the board in random spots. So we're playing on easy, even though I've read that this is a very, very hard and challenging module. So I figured we could go on easy since it's our first time. And so I put one of his underlings over here. And by the way, the expansion, I should say, comes with these little unpainted workers that are supposed to be represented, but these wouldn't show up very well on camera because they're the same color as the ground. So we're just saying the Underlord is the red player, just so it's easier for you folks to see. All right, so the Underlord is over there. He's got one minion. He's going to be what he's going to be doing is after we take a turn, he's going to take a turn where he moves on the outskirts of the board and tries to deploy more of these minions. As they start building up, they will start working their way towards the castle. And if he ever gets a minion up on the top floor of the castle, we instantly lose.
Okay.
If he gets all 20 of his minions on the board, we instantly lose. If neither of those things happen, then we can keep playing and trying to score points, and the game will end as normal when either all of the deed or the poverty cards have been taken, one or the other.
Okay.
But to win, not only do we have to make it to the end, but we have to have scored a combined 160 points.
Holy Moses.
So we definitely want to be trying to make moves that allow both of us to succeed.
Okay.
Hi, everybody. Let's just check in. Right. Why Counts asks Spajet Shaj. Well, because we really liked it and we haven't played it since, and I really wanted to try the Tomesaga. If you're asking why Viscounts for the Tomesaga rather than Architects or Paladins, well, the main reason is because we've recently played Architect or Viscount, so I figured we'd have an easier time or make fewer goofs. We haven't played Paladins for a couple of years. Architects even longer. We haven't played that since we left Malta. And I think we are going to be playing the co-op versions of both of those in the Patreon only roundup and runaway videos this month. So I'll be trying to get all 3 of them played, but this is the one that's going to be played publicly. And no, interestingly, Darren, the 160 points does not scale by player count. It's a straight up 160, which is kind of odd. But I mean, the reality is, with only 2 players, the Overlord is only acting twice as much, I guess. Let me double check that, because that is kind of weird. But end of game. Players combine all their scores. The target they're trying to reach is 160. As reminded at the top of the Overlord card, we have a target of 160 points. Yeah. And if we're unable to reach the target, the Overlord still wins. So everything's coming up Overlord. Or Overmonster. Okay, and we are playing, Troy, with 2 new leaders, because another thing that this expansion came with is new content, a handful of cards for every one. So I have somewhere in here Gazella, who really likes working that castle. And Jen, she has Samson, I think.
You think I could find him there?
There you go. And so Jen has Samson, which again is another new card that came with the expansion. Every time Jen flips a card, she immediately gets to reshuffle her deck so she can get it recruits quicker and whatnot. So, and a builder and a castle person. All right. So, and we reshuffle. We have a starting hand of 1, 2, 3 cards. And we are ready to go. So, mostly, this is regular Viscounts. We're going to follow all the steps on our board, which I'll walk through for the first couple of turns. And then after I'm done, if I'm in fact the first player, and we'll say that I am, then the Overlord will go, then Jen will go, the Overlord will go, and we keep on going until he wins, or hopefully we win. So the first thing you have to do, let's go ahead and zoom in, is, there's a nice little reminder, we have to slide any people over that we've, although at the beginning of the game I don't have any followers, so I skip that slide over part, and now I deploy either the Trader, the Squire, or Gazella herself.
Oh my goodness.
I've got Gazella up and at 'em. Well, she's my new special fave, so I should probably go on ahead and get her in play. And then these will be cards I can play in a future turn. Is not always, it's when the card is discarded. Thank you, Mario. Yes. It's important to remember that this little icon indicates whether it's an ongoing effect, or it's an immediate effect, or it's a when they leave your employ effect. So yeah, Jen's was a linearly deploy. Good, well spotted, sir. Keep up the good work. So, anyway, I've got her, and now what this means is, since this is an ongoing effect, as long as she is out here, she will allow me to recruit people for free whenever I send my people to the castle, which means that's something I'm going to want to be trying to do sooner than later, which is why it's a good thing I started with a couple of gold, the orange gold of the West Kingdom, to be able to try and ensure I do that. So, first of all, I slide everybody over to make room for the new person I put out. Then we check to see, do I have any ne'er-do-wells amongst my people? And she is not a ne'er-do-well. But if she was a ne'er-do-well, then I would get corruption for all of the villains, all the bad people, the criminals that I have in my employ. So I skip that right now. Now I am going to get to move around the kingdom, and because she's got a little 1 here, I'm going to move exactly 1 space. Although if I want to move farther, I can spend coins that will allow me to move farther. So coming back up here to the board, here's where I am. If I'm going to save my coins for later, then if you look closer, you can see there's a little arrow saying I can move over here like this, or I can move down here like that. And if I want to send people to the castle, which is kind of her jam, then I need to be close to the castle. If you're on these inner spaces as you move around the kingdom, you can either complete manuscripts or do the castle. If you're on the outer region, then you can either engage in trade with faraway lands or build buildings. So I'm going to come in here, and because I'm in this inner space, I can do either of these 2 actions right here. Put people to the castle or work on manuscripts. Now, I can, if I want to, there's a little reminder right here that, hey, after I've moved, before I do whatever action, if I want, I can employ the services of whatever person is nearby, which in this case is a charlatan. So if I wanted to, I could pay $3 to get his access to hammers, which would help me build. I'm not building right now. I'd also get to get that power as well, but I'm going to save my money. So I'm skipping this step. I'm not going to pay the charlatan to help, which means I'm now moving on. I'm going to do this castle action, which says, hey, the number of fleur-de-lis plus the amount of gold you want to spend combined lets me send 1, 2, 3, or 4 of my followers to the castle. So let's do that. So I have to my name 1 fleur-de-lis, or whatever this signature. It's not quite the fleur-de-lis, is it? I'm not quite sure.
It's close enough.
It's close enough. I've got 1 royalty plus another 1 here on my board. So that means I've got 2 right off the bat. If I had 3, though, I could send 2 people instead of 1. So I will bump this up with 1 of my starting stone, or not stone. Gold. And that gets me up to 3. If I had 2 more gold, I might spend it to get up to 5, so I could send 3 people. But as it is, I've only got 2. So, or I've got 3 total. The 1, 2, plus the gold I just spent. So that means I'm sending 2 people to the castle, which means they jump in right here. You were about to say something, honey.
Oh, apparently there was some corruption in the ingot casting.
Yes, yeah.
Company.
Quite.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay. So, right. So I've done that. And once I have 3 people in a given lower level, one of them will get to move up to the higher level and start giving me bonuses and stuff like that. So it would have been ideal to get 3, but c'est la vie. Gazella is going to be around. But remember, Gazella says, whenever I send people to the castle, I immediately get 2 coins, or I get to recruit somebody for free. So I'm going to recruit somebody for free, or do I want some coins? Right. If I'm going to recruit somebody, I don't want to recruit somebody who only costs 1. Okay, everybody costs 2 or 3. That charlatan, if I want to do building, that charlatan would be nice. But
you can do anybody, not just where you are?
Yes, exactly. You can recruit it from anywhere on the board.
Okay.
I will... Let's see. This benefactor says that I can use trade as a royalty thing so I can get into the castle even better. So what the heck? Let's go on ahead and recruit the benefactor. Alrighty, so Gazella allowed me, when doing the royalty thing, to recruit the benefactor. This immediately goes into my discard pile, but upon recruiting, I gained 1 virtue. So I move up 1 virtue on my track, which will score later as well. Phew, that was a lot. That was a whole heck of a lot. And so I've done this action. Now, continuing on the board, I can recruit this charlatan and add him to my deck. Earlier, I could have paid him to get a temporary access to his bonus. Right now, I could pay and put him in my deck. But again, the charlatan's all about building. I don't know if I'm going to be focusing on building. I suspect Jen will, because she likes doing that, as I recall from the last time we played. So I'm not going to recruit him. Now I check to see if I've had a reckoning, if my virtue and my corruption had collided. They have not. And now I refill my hand. I had 2 left over. I draw 1. And now normally that would be it. It would be Jen's turn. But we are playing co-op. So now we move on to the Overlord. The Overlord... let's see, there's a little reminder of what he does here. He moves, and then he either tries to kill our followers, deploy his own followers, or put the people of the land to work. He's going to do one of these three things after he moves. And the way he moves is, we look at the space he is right now, and there's a 2 here. In the same way when we play these cards, it says how many spaces we can move. He just uses this and says, oh, there's a 2, so I'm going to move 2 spaces. And he always stays on the outskirts, so he's going to go 1, 2. And if I had one of my followers out here, which I don't. This is a whole new thing. Normally we only put followers in the castle, but now we can put followers out on the board. If I had a follower out here, he would kill that follower. Ah! But he didn't. So, and if he had his own follower here already when he landed here, he would have employed this charlatan to do some stuff, which is based on this card. It reminds him everything he will do. But since there wasn't, he's just going to put a follower. The more followers he builds on the outskirts, as they start building up, once there's 3 of them, they'll start moving inwards. The more of them there are, the more likely he is to use these powers and speed himself up. So, that's it. That's all he's going to do. He moves, and then he either kills stuff or puts stuff out. Now, I've already forgotten. There were a couple of extra very important things. As part of setup, Jen and I, since we're playing a 2-player game, we got 2 of these. I guess this is how the game scales for 2, how we can get 160 points. Because in a regular game, each player would have 1 of these. These are bonuses that we all have access to now for the rest of the game. And because we're playing a 2-player game, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 bonuses, as does Jen. If we were playing a higher player count, I'd only have 1, 2, 3 bonuses instead. But as it is, I've got these 4 bonuses, and I forgot. This is reminding me, whenever I do the action I just did of sending people to the castle, I can either kill one of his followers if I'm in a space with them, or I can deploy one of my own followers. And that's totally what I'm going to do. You, get over here. Just outside the castle. And this person is standing guard, preventing the the Overlord who's on the outskirts from moving in. Because when the Overlord eventually tries to move a person in, instead of this guy setting up shop, this guy will kill this guy and they'll just cancel each other out. So I basically put in a wall to stop the spread of him. Right. So this is a reminder, when I do the castle action, which is what Gazelle is all about, I either kill one of his or put one of my own down. Also, whenever I do the build action, or when I do the trade action, I can kill one of his guys if I'm in the space where his guys are. So, these are things I have to remember. So really, I want to focus on building, and so maybe I should have recruited that charlatan. Perhaps I should have. But, I'll live with the benefactor anyway. That's fine. So Jen, meanwhile, hers are whenever she builds or whenever she does trade. So me, I'm a little bit better. I've got three of the 4 actions benefit me. Only 2 of them benefit her. I'm not quite sure why.
You said there was 4 things. So
Yes,
that,
well,
that, and that?
Exactly. This is saying that whenever we do the manuscripts, if we do a gray manuscript, you get a stone. If we do a blue manuscript, you get 2 coins.
Wow.
If we do a yellow manuscript, I get a gold. If we do a black manuscript, I get an ink. So whenever anybody does a manuscript of any color, one of us is going to get some kind of reward.
Oh.
All right, so that might come in handy as well.
And to get the manuscript, you have to pay 3 of whatever the resource?
Yeah, exactly.
3 gold?
It's 3. Well, you have to have the cross symbol.
Yeah.
As many of you have to have 3 cross symbols, but if you don't, you can bump them up with the ink token.
Okay.
So that was my turn. He's taken a turn. It's now Jen's turn.
Okay.
All right, and I'm already warming up, so time to lose
too.
the sweater.
Okay. Well.
So you got to put somebody into play.
Right.
If they're a criminal, you will get corrupted.
Right. So I think I'm just going to do this guy, and then that lets me do this thing, right? The trade, or I could do the build.
If you are here, you
Yeah.
can either engage in trade or do building.
Okay.
If
So I'm
you're
going
on
to
the
put this
outskirts.
guy down.
All right, so you have deployed your trader.
Yep.
So that folks get a good look
Trade
at
door,
that trader.
not traitor.
Which means Jen is better at trade. And as long as this guy is active, whenever Jen engages in trade, she makes an extra buck on the side.
Okay. So, and that gives me 3.
Oh, whoops. I forgot. No, I did. I recruited my guy. I recruited my guy for free. Yes, okay. Oh, yeah. So, and now you have to move 1 space. So there you go. Which means you can either build into one of these 2 spaces or you can engage in trade to get some ink.
Right. So, and can I pay an extra $1 to get an extra ink?
If
that's what
to
that
engage
is.
in trade, yes, that's correct. Now, first of all, you could have paid an extra $1 to move on further if you wanted.
No, I don't have anything to switch.
Yeah, you do. You've got all these.
Oh! What
you
are those?
Have you as part of setup, you have 3 deeds and 1 debt that are unflipped.
Oh.
And I had.
I didn't realize I came into this life with.
I started out with 1 deed unflipped and 1 debt that was flipped as part of my setup. Sorry, I forgot to mention that.
So these are already flipped.
No, one of them is flipped. Yes,
Oh,
one
there.
one
Oh,
of
I
the
see.
3 is flipped, and the
Okay,
other 2
just-
are not.
Yep, it was just
Yep,
the way
yep.
they were stacked. Okay,
Yeah.
right. So I'm still going to do
But you're
this.
still going to stay there. So you
So-
are going to engage in trade.
Right, I have 3
Which
bags.
means you need 1, 2, 3, and you're going to put a coin to get your 4th. So that means you get 2 ink.
Yep.
All right, there you go.
2
And
wink.
you know what? The ink, I believe, is almost invisible.
Oh.
So yeah, I'll just put them right there so folks can see them. There we go. Perfect.
Okay.
And that was the main thing you did. Although, wait, before you did that, remember, you could have hired the traveler to get if you pay 2 coins, you have 2 additional trade, right?
Yeah.
So you're hiring the traveler, which means you immediately get 1 virtue. You get that bonus.
Oh.
And you had 2 more, so you paid 2 coins effectively to get a 3rd ink. And then this person is gone. Bye-bye. And that was your main action, right? Because you hired that person, you did the thing. Now, you're here. You could recruit the scoundrel for 1 if you want, who basically, when the scoundrel comes into play, they find some ink for you.
Yeah.
And they are a criminal, so they are a wild. They can do anything.
I do like wilds.
So you're going to pay 1 to recruit that. And upon recruiting, you immediately get this benefit, which is the trash a card. Discard 1 card from your hand or your draw pile. If you have no draw pile, you can shuffle your discards and discard from it. Okay. All right, so, and whoever you trash, you will make money equal to their value.
Okay.
So because Jen just hired this scoundrel, the scoundrel, first thing they did is they murdered somebody and stole all their money. So Jen's getting rid of a card to thin her deck so she can get to that scoundrel and to Samson and everybody else that much faster.
Okay, I think I'm going to leave.
Somebody said, invisible ink? What kind of manuscript is that?
I think I'll get rid of the squire because I'll let you do all the castle stuff.
Right, so Jen is saying bye-bye to the squire. Nobody asked what happened to the squire. Oh, that means, and you made 2 coins
Okay.
that the scoundrel stole from the squire as the squire was shown the door.
Okay.
All right, so that was that. You've recruited a new person, thereby revealing the Tinkerer. Now you check to see if you have a reckoning or a collision it's called. No, then you refill your hand.
Okay, and she doesn't give me this until I use her.
That's correct, yes.
Okay.
All right, and finally, now you, the guy's going to move on your turn.
I did a trade action.
Oh, you did a trade action, which means you could have, but you were in a place where he didn't have any of his guys out. So you didn't get that bonus.
Okay.
Okay. And was there anything else? No, I think that was, oh, wait, oh, did you get your extra coin? for doing a trade action while the trader was in play? I don't think you did.
Believe I did.
Alrighty, there you are. So now, Mr. Man says, I want to move 3. 1, 2, 3. There's nobody here. My forces continue to grow. Right. So the card would just go to her discard pile. Hey, all. Sam, what did we do? Sam McDonald? Honey, this is Sam McDonald. Sam, who are you? I mean, everybody understands who Shem is. Shem is Garphill Games. And just one day, you showed up. Because what was yours? I think you... I mean, I always kind of had the impression... by the way, Sam is the co-designer of several Garphill games. I don't remember if he was the co-designer on this game. I think you were co-designer on Architects, which to me always kind of meant that you were really the designer and you brought to Shem, and Shem said, hey, I'll work with you. I've always been curious. Hi, Sam. Honey, one of the... Are you now the developer for Garphill Games, or are you just a friend and you just hang out at Shem's place every once in a while? I'm not quite sure. I'm definitely curious. You'll tell me in 30 seconds after the queue is over. Sam McDonald's here, everybody. We have design royalty. Because Sam, ever since he hooked up with Shem, I mean, these guys have been knocking it out of the park consistently. The card is discard, not destroyed. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, so Sam's already saying we did something wrong.
Give me my guy back.
All right, hold on a second.
He's discarded, not destroyed.
Right. Let's see. So when you hired the scoundrel, yeah, it is. It's discard from either your hand or so you just discard that person.
She just,
So she just roughed the guy up a little bit to make some money, and now he's in the hospital.
Unable to do any work this time.
Exactly. Yes. Right. It says right there, discard. Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is the symbol for destroy. This slash. This is discard. Okay.
Yep.
Sorry, Sam. This is going to be. Yeah. I had the original prototype for Architect. Friends of Shem's. We hang out once a week working on games. Nailed it. All right. That's very cool. Well, I hope you can stick around. He's in New Zealand.
He will be
I don't
our
know what time
Paulo
it is in
today.
New Zealand right now.
I
But you know what, Sam? You are getting the ban hammer. For as long as you are here, where is that button? I need to give you a add moderator. Sam, wield your power responsibly. If you see any trouble, feel free to go on ahead and knock them out. All right.
Discard.
Anyway. Plus, it means you'll have a
destroy.
little wrench next to your name if I just did that correctly, which means you'll be easier to spot. All right, that's awesome. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I had the original for... All right. Well, all right, I'll definitely have to keep an eye out. All right. So anyway, the guy moved 3. All he did is put 1 up. So he's starting out slow, but sooner or later, and we know next time he's going to come right here because he's going to move 1 space unless this clergyman goes away. So we can kind of anticipate what he is up to. It's 8:30 in the morning. Sam's going to be here. Sam's not leaving.
Yay!
Then tank up, Sam, because it's going to be a bumpy ride. In case you don't know, I'm known for my goofs. Alrighty, and now I'm even more jazzed up. All right, so that was your turn. It is my turn. First of all, move it, Gisela, and let's go on ahead. Let's see. So I'd have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's just go on ahead and keep recruiting. My squire comes out, and so first of all, I have no corrupt people. I'm now going to move 2 spaces unless I want to move further by paying coins. I'll just go on ahead and move 1, 2 and just stay here on the inner track. And I have 1, 2 royalty plus my last gold gives me a 3rd one, which means I can deploy 2 more people in the castle. Boop. And this person says, off with my head. They've seen better days. Oh,
oh no!
There we go.
Maybe he got some of that gold ingot poured on him.
There you go. All right, so I've got 2. She says, hey, every time you do that, get $2 or recruit somebody for free, be free. I want somebody... that charlatan is still there. Well, you know, I do get bonus. Oh, well, I will go ahead and take this charlatan. All right, so, hi, charlatan. And this charlatan says, hey, immediately do that action, and that action is gain 1 debt. The charlatan came with some debt. All righty. So now I need to get that flipped because it's negative 2 points at the end of the game. And so I did that for free. I moved over here. I paid my last bit of gold. And now I'm over here. I can hire this debt collector. Hey, this debt collector who will allow me to get rid of my debts. I'll pay 2 to recruit this debt collector. Although nobody likes the debt collector, which is why I just got a little corruption under my belt now as well. And I think that's everything, right? And I just have to refill my hand because I haven't collided yet. And now Mr. Man says, hi, I'd like to move 1 space and just deploy more of my troops. So he's not really bothering us too terribly much, but I assume once he gets around the second time, things will start getting ugly.
Ugly.
Okay. And it is Jen's turn.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and scooch my trader over. I'm going to put my lender down. I have to move one. Hello, here I am over here at the...
Now, here's an interesting thing to bear in mind.
Yes?
I mean, you probably don't want to, but if you wanted to move here,
Yeah.
and then I moved here and landed in the same spot as you,
Yes.
this is something normally to be avoided in the competitive game.
Yes.
But it is, now that it's a cooperative game, if I land in the space where you are...
You'll give me all your gold?
No. Oh. You get a bonus, which is you can rearrange the people on your board so that like ones who are about to go off could stick around longer, or ones you want, so you have more control over that. That's if we land in the same spot.
Do we both get to?
No, it's just the person who receives the new arriving person. So if you move here and then on my turn, that would give you the opportunity to rearrange stuff so that your lender would basically stick around longer.
Yeah.
But it also means you'd be in here, which means you'd be either doing manuscripts or castle stuff this turn. So that's something to bear in mind. And also, this guy does not help us. If he lands on our spot, that does not happen. And if we land on his spot, that does not happen. Okay, you also get to place a worker down where you were. Hey! Thank you, Sam McDonald. Right, because I did a castle thing, I am setting up more defenses for the inevitable onslaught.
I'm just going to let you take care of that.
Thanks, Sam.
All right.
You're the bomb.
Okay, well, I'm still going to move over here.
All right. Now, if you moved 1, 2, 3, you could kill that guy.
Yeah, well, maybe later.
Maybe later. All right, so
okay.
you played 1, you moved 1, and you're just going to do some more trade, you're going to start building?
I'm going to do some flippity-dippity.
Some flippity... Yes, you're going to engage in trade. So you need 4 trade to flip a card.
Right, I have 5. And there's
you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I could give away $3 and do 2.
Yes, you can, because that will accumulate if you want to get a couple of them flipped.
Do I get for each trade action?
No, I think that's just a one-time
just
thing.
One?
Because you've engaged in trade, you are going to get $1 on the side.
All right, I think I'll just do the 1 then. So it doesn't matter. I can flip this and get something of my choice.
That means you will immediately get ink, gold, or stone.
Okay. I think I'd have
and you've gotten rid of negative
Actually,
2
gold is only useful in here, right?
That is, yeah. I mean, the stone is for building, the gold is for castle stuff, the ink is for manuscripts, and coins are kind of an all-around thing. Although this wouldn't give you coins. You do get 1 coin because you were engaging in trade.
Yep, I did that.
And you gave yourself another stone, basically, getting ready for a build.
Or
you took another ink. All right, so you're planning on coming in line. All right. And, right, so that was your main thing. Now, you could hire the tinker, who, when he goes to work, gives you a coin. It costs you 2,
Actually,
no, or a stone.
I do want a stone instead of a...
All right, getting ready for the big build.
Yep, there's my stuff.
Alrighty.
Right, so I can hire the tinker, who gives me a stone when he comes out.
Yeah, and he will increase your virtue immediately as soon as you hire him.
But he costs me $2.
And he gives you ongoing. He lets you do the inner stuff.
Kind of work on manuscripts.
All right.
I think, and building things. So, hello, Mr. Tinker.
So it goes in your discard pile. So you've hired somebody. You don't have a collision. You refill your hand.
Get this?
Yes, and you immediately get a little bit more virtuous, as he's a good guy. And then you refill your hand, and now Mr. Overlord.
I didn't get to take anybody out because I...
Nope. Yeah, but like I said, maybe soon. All right. So you didn't do that, and now Mr. Overlord says, "I want to move 1, 2 spaces." And his forces continue to grow.
Okay.
All right, and it's my turn now. All right, so everybody's got to slide on over. And I would like Gazella to stick around. Are you planning? Although, actually, who can I play? All right, so nobody's going to help me. That means I've only got 2. I've got no more gold. So my days of filling up the castle are over for now.
Since we're playing cooperatively, I am going to do this manuscript, I think, next turn.
When you do a black manuscript, will give me an ink, which is going to be later. So you're planning on ending up there.
Do I?
Well, then, okay, if nothing else, if you're planning on ending up there, I'd like to move there so that you could allow me to keep Gazella around longer, potentially. But I can't... What am I going to go there for? I have no ink, and I've got no inkers. So, no, I got to go to the outskirts, because all I've got is a bunch of trade folk. I got a trader, a journeyman, and a lender.
So if I do a build action here, that does not get rid of this guy because he's not on my spot. I have to do a build action.
You have to build in that spot to get one of those 2 bonuses.
Well, maybe I'll go build there.
All right.
Then.
Well, I think I'm moving to the outskirts now as well to start engaging in some trade or some building. So let's go on ahead and bring out Mr. Journeyman.
Can we share resources if we're on the same spot?
No, we cannot. Monica, I imagine, I have a sneaking suspicion I'll still suffer a loss. I've heard nothing. Monica says, so we're playing co-op so I don't lose. And she's very sassy.
Well, now we can just lose against the red.
Exactly. That's so. We will commiserate. So okay, moving 2. So I'm going to come 1. Oh, but I can't. All right, no, I'm going to come 1, follow this road, and get over here so that I can take out his booby. Which means if I want to do that, I've either build or trade. So do I want? All right, I've got 1, 2, and I can spend money to do more trade. This is a place where I can do money for ink. So I'm going to do trade, which means because I'm doing trade, I take this guy out, and I've got 2, so I get 1 ink. And the question is, do I want to spend a couple of coins? Yeah, I might as well and get a couple more ink while I'm in the neighborhood. Do I want to spend some more? Thank you, Mom Gamer. Mom Gamer just gave us $50.
Mom Gamer? Gosh, thank you very much. Golly.
All right.
Hello to the lovely couple.
You also have a good one, Mom Gamer. By the way, folks, Smart chats are enabled if you would like, but please. We're just here to play games. Just enjoy yourself. Do not do not feel obligated. I'll turn ads on this later. It's all fine. But yeah, thank you very much, Mom. Which sounds weird to say, but I don't. MG, thanks, MG. You are the best.
Actually, you know what? I should probably tell her.
What's that?
Do you remember the last time we did this? She gave us $50.
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
I bought a beautiful stained glass bird feeder off of Etsy as a little treat to myself, thinking of you and thinking, Mom would want me to have something that I would really enjoy. So when it comes, because the postage is so delayed these days, post office, I'll put a picture up. I'll have you put a picture up somewhere. So that she can see. So
that MG, or are you going to call her Mom?
Probably MG's.
Yeah, I think I like MG better.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Mom.
Anyway,
so now you got to decide what you're going to do with this, her latest $50 gift.
Oh, I imagine it'll be something glass-oriented.
I imagine so.
Thank you, though.
Right, yes, thank you very much. So, back to our previously scheduled game. All right, so, what was just happening? Oh, I moved in here. I'm doing trade. What the heck, I'll go on ahead and trade some more. I'll just get a bunch of ink. So, I got 3 ink. And because I did a trade, I took out his badly bad man also. And that's it for that. And so now I decide, do I want to hire the illusionist who lets me shift stuff around and discard cards and would allow me to shift stuff around right now. So Gisela will stay around longer and I'll get rid of the squire sooner since he doesn't do much. Also, when the journeyman goes, when he is no longer working for me, or I could just shift him so he'll go away so I can recruit somebody immediately. That's pretty cool. So I'm going to spend 1 coin and hire an illusionist who says immediately, shift your stuff around, journeyman. Slip over here. So as soon as he goes out, I will trigger his special ability, and I think that's everything, right? Yeah, it's just a trade. Well, now I'm almost broke. How do you make money in this game? How do you make money in this game?
Seems like I'm making tons of money, but that's just my thing.
It'll come. Well, I mean, I know you make money when the collision happens, and the further you are on the corrupt side, the more money you make that way. Right, and I'm missing anything else. So I did that. He's a criminal. He's an illusionist. All right.
Actually, shouldn't you have gotten... Did you get $2 when you...
Oh. Sam points out the Overlord, which is on his marker. There's a reminder here. The Overlord protects all of his workers. So...
You did not.
I did not take his boobada out. But I'll live with it otherwise. C'est la vie. So, Overlord! Thanks, Sam. I only just read the rules like 2 hours ago, and it's all kind of a blur, while I was also setting up to... should I set... Yeah, I think you're right. Good call. Let's go on ahead and keep her around for the duration. So that's that, and I think... I don't have a collision. I hired somebody. I'm almost broke. And so Overlord says hi. Where are you, Overlord? Overlord says 2. 1, 2. And we knew this was going to happen because we could see what he was going to do. Although, no, we didn't know.
He was there.
It was a 1. He would have only moved 1, but because I hired the illusionist...
Okay, but still, he moves here.
Oh, yes, he does. Yes. Okay, so it's fine. It's fine. And he just puts another person out. But soon... So, when he lands here, since there's already one there, he will instead do whatever this says, and he's got a little cheat sheet. This says he will put 2 more workers to the left of where he is.
Oh, dear.
At which point he'll have 3, and once 3 are there, they start moving inland.
Okay.
So that's what's going on with that business. All right, and now I could kill you. I can't get you.
Okay, so what is my guy? This is a special.
This is saying he moves, and then he either kills one of our guys, puts one of his guys down, or if he already has a guy, he does what I was just talking about, where he does a special action. So we know next turn he is going to be here, and he's going to do this, which says he will put 2 more here, at which point there will be 3 here. One of them will move in, and the other ones will move off to the sides and create cascades.
But if I move here and I hire this guy, we don't know what's underneath there.
That's correct. We don't know. And it could be a 3, which means he'd move over here. But in a perfect world, what you really need to do is come over here and kill this one. Because this is the place where as soon as he lands here, he's going to put 3 here, and then they're going to start moving in.
Okay.
So if you know, all things being equal, that's the best place to go.
That's where I'm going.
Phew! Oh, and I need to refill.
I won't make a parchment this time. Is it my turn?
Thanks, Sam. You're doing great.
Is it my turn?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Because the guy has moved, and he put another one out.
Okay.
All right, so slide him on over.
So I got a journeyman, which lets me move 2. 1, 2.
All right, and so now, while you're here, if you do trade or building, you can take that guy out.
Okay.
And obviously, that's what you're going to do on the outskirts.
Yeah, but it gives me gold, which I'm not really that interested in.
Well, then build. You have a bunch of stone.
Yeah, but I don't have any building action. I don't have any building guys. I've got all trade dudes.
Well, you could use all 3 of your stone to build one of the small buildings.
Yes.
So that's a bit overkill, or do trade and get some gold for some castle stuff. And yes, unfortunately, you cannot give me that gold. So you get that gold, you're going to want to use it eventually.
Right. So if I build this house, I just for free get hire any visible town? No.
Well, it's right here. It's whenever you're hiring somebody, you also get to trash a card or discard a card and make some money. That's how you make money. You make money by discarding cards.
Right, with the number that's on there. Okay,
if you do this one, this is whenever there's a collision. I forget. This is whenever I do a collision. At that moment, if you have no criminals, you will get 1 virtue. And this one is you have a hand size of 4 instead of a hand size of 3. So you have more flexibility. And you get to go through your deck faster.
Okay.
So you could do that, but you'd burn through all your stone.
Yeah, and I'm like heavy duty trade right now. But do I need gold? I don't need gold.
Well, I mean, there's no harm. I mean, so there are, even if you don't ever plan on trying to get your people up on the getting more of your people out, there's this funky thing where it didn't happen much the last time we played because you weren't doing this at all. But say you had a couple people who are also in here as well.
Yeah.
Right? Now, since you didn't have 3, nobody's going to move up.
Yeah.
But there can't be more than 3 in any given spot.
Yeah.
So this means one of them goes away. And whenever one of them gets discarded, there's a little reminder on our cheat sheet here that when you lose somebody, you get something. Oh, on the outskirts, you get nothing. But on the middle, you get a resource and a virtue. And when you make it to the middle, what is that? Oh, wait, no. Is this the outskirts? Oh, yeah. No, on the outskirts, you make money. So if you would put stuff here you could do that for the sole purpose of either giving me $2 or you $2.
Okay. So
that would be one reason. If you never plan on doing the castle much, you could still coordinate with me.
Okay. So, and the next one's also gold. So it doesn't help me to go any further. And I can't just do 1 because I've got to go 2. Yes.
Well, if you want to hit that, yeah. And okay. Oh, but remember, you can spend money. You could play a single.
Yeah.
Or have you already played the card you're going to play?
Yes.
Right. You played that journeyman, so that means you move 2, and so now you're deciding if you're going to do trade or building,
Blech.
which will give you virtue or a gold.
I've
or
got
a resource.
5 trade. I'm going to do trade because I am tradee.
And so that's 5
and
plus 1 more is 6. That you just got 3 gold.
3 gold. Yep. Which will be useful sometime. I'm sure of it. And then, so I did that. So I get rid of his little dude.
All right. And so, yeah, you took him out.
And I get $1 for doing a trade action.
Yep.
And I think I can hire this guy now. He's a minor 49er.
Yeah.
He likes to build.
It costs you $2, and you would immediately get some virtue.
I like virtue.
Who doesn't want to be virtuous? Well, if you're corrupt, though, you make more money. If you're virtuous, when the collision happens, you don't make much.
Yeah. What are these pluses and black? Is it get more of
Okay,
these?
this is saying when this collision happens, you will get on what's on the top, I'll get what's on the bottom.
Right.
And so it's saying, hey, you'd get $2 and a debt and a deed. Or all deeds but no money, all debts and a lot of money.
But this is the only way to get points, right? So I've got to get over here so I can get 3 of those, which is what's eventually 3 points.
Well, they're 3 points apiece if you get them flipped. Yeah.
So
this is potentially long-term 9 points.
Okay, so I'm going to do this guy. So I'll pay $2 for him.
All right.
And he comes over here.
Yep.
And do I get this
you immediately get that, so you're getting closer.
Okay.
And so I think that was everything you did.
Yep.
So now, Mr. Man, he moves 3.
Oh.
So it turns out you didn't need.
Well.
Still, I mean, it was good to take on
I do what
anyway.
I can.
Yeah. All right, so that's that. He's done, and now it is my turn. And we say goodbye to the journeyman, and the journeyman, on his way out, immediately gives me some virtue and lets me hire somebody for freebie-deebie, for cheapy-cheapy. I would like a patron to start earning more gold so I can get more people into the castle. There we go. All right, and now I got to put somebody new into play. Oh, that'd be kind of nice. Or am I going to keep on doing trade? Am I going to start doing some labor? I do have 2 stone. This would be 3, so I could build something. Where am I? And I would move 2 if I were to do that. So I can move over there and take out another one of his guys. Because when I build, I take out his guys. Yeah, what the heck? Let's go on ahead and put the laborer into play. All right, so I have no criminals. I move 1, 2, because I'm not going to spend any money. I end up there. I am on the outskirts, so I'm going to have 1, 2, 3. So that means I'm going to build the first building. I will build the building that gives me bigger hand size. And I build it in this spot or this spot. I will build it in this spot, which allows me to pay off a debt, which immediately gives me a resource, which will be some gold. And because I built where there's a bad guy who is unprotected, I took out the bad guy. And that's it, I think. All right. And so I'm done, right? And I've had no collisions yet. And I refill. Now I've got a hand size of 4. Okay. And it's, and then he moves again. And he says, hi, I'd like to move. And he's going to do it. All right. 1, 2. He's reached this spot. This says, hey, do that action, which is put 2 workers to the left and right. So he's just put 2 more over there. So his forces are starting to amass. And we know next turn he's only going to move 1, so he's going to come here, which says he will put 2 more on this spot.
Oh dear.
So next turn he's going to move here and put 2 here unless this clergyman changes. Phew, that was quicker. Starting to speed up, folks. Thank you for your patience thus far.
Okay. So, it's my turn.
Yep. Oh, Leva's here, by the way. Honey pie.
Hey, Leva!
And Monica. And Ali. And Alan. And Muhammad. Muhammad, yeah, Muhammad. And Gamer Girl. And Lillian.
Hi, everybody!
Right, anyway, so.
Okay.
Your turn.
So, I've got, I could do some building, but I really want to do more trading, but I can't. Okay, so first off, this guy goes away, right? He slides over.
Right, slides out. And did he have... No, he did not have an on-exit action, so that's nothing.
So, what do I want to do? I could go get some more gold.
Now that I've got a gold, I'm next turn going to move back in. I'm going to try and come over here and get some people into the castle, so I can...
Okay.
Which means I need to move 2. So I'm going to be over here next turn, if you want to be here so you could rearrange your people.
Okay. So, these little guys...
Yeah. You would need, if you're going to come in here, you would need 3 ink. Or crosses.
Right.
And that means you're going to make $2 off of doing that.
Yep.
Plus all of this. You'll make $6 off of coming down here and doing that manuscript.
Right. And are they worth points?
I assume leftover stuff is worth points.
Well, we have to.
Oh yes, they are worth points. If you do 3 of them, you will become permanently better at trade.
Oh.
You will have 3 points, and sets of these are worth points at the end of the game as well. The bigger the set, the more points they're worth.
You mean a set of
and you
one
have
of each
this
color?
card right there, by the way.
Oh, okay. Each color.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm going to do my thief then. No, I want to do. I want to do the cross action.
Right. If that's what you're planning on doing, so you can save some
I
ink.
still don't have any. I don't have anybody who does cross, but she does crosses because she's just any old thing.
So,
but she's going to make my corruption go up.
Yep,
right?
she will. But that means you will get to your reckoning that much faster.
I know, but I want 3.
Well, then don't do that.
I want. 1.
By the way, when they do collide, they
Yes.
move as 1. It's not until the end of your turn that it gets resolved. So they might collide, and then you still move both of them.
Oh.
If you have a way to move.
Because this is going to happen in 2 turns.
That's correct, yes. And that would happen, let's see. Yeah, because that would happen at the beginning of the turn, and then it's at the end of the turn
When
when
he
the question
leaves?
gets resolved. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, the choices. I could build. I only have 1 builder, but I do have 3 stone. So if I go over there, this lets me flip 1 thing.
That
This
is correct.
gives me a gold.
Yes.
Okay, so I could do that, or I could go over there and build something, which would be give me an inkwell or a stone. I'm going to go ahead and flip a thing. So I'm going to go ahead and play my Samson.
Which moves you. Samson finally shows up.
What does he do? He flips something when he leaves.
Upon his leaving, you will get to immediately flip something, and you'll be able to take your discard pile and reshuffle it and put it back in the deck.
Okay.
So you don't have to wait until you've almost gone through the deck anyway.
Okay, so I'm going to move 3. That's 1, 2...
1, 2, 3 to end up here.
Yeah.
All right.
And I will go ahead and build. I've got 1.
And when you build, you do take out bad guys.
Good. Right, and then I've got 3, so I could do.
You got 3
4.
hammers. Yep, you could make it all the way up to. No, you can't quite make it up to 7
because it's only these rocks, right? Yeah. So it's one of these buildings. So.
Although don't forget, if you spent $2, you would have an extra hammer.
And I can't have it now, can I?
Yeah, you can.
I mean, I can't recruit him.
No, you would instead be.
But do I also move over 1?
That's correct. Yes.
Okay.
So you're paying your last 2 coins to get 1 more purity, and now you've got 1 extra hammer.
Right.
And he is gone.
Okay. So I have 5 hammers, which means I can do these. So this is. Tell me what these are. Again.
This is.
Move my guy. An extra space.
Yeah, I think so. I think you can move up 1 extra space without having to pay a coin. This is when you recruit people. Doesn't matter how much.
They're all $1.
It cost you 2, but if you had this power, it would have only cost you 1 to get the dismissal thing. It's when you're doing this, you're paying somebody to dismiss them and get their power. It always costs 1 permanently.
And then this one is.
And that is you permanently have 2 additional trade.
Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to put it there, and I'm going to flip.
That's already been flipped. So you're basically flipping one of your... Or no, had that been flipped? I don't think you had.
I think it had because I did
you did something else? Right, then you're just flipping one of your deeds to score 2 points.
What did I flip that for, though?
I don't know. Did you flip because we were talking about it?
I don't know.
No, you flipped because Samson. Samson just came up. Samson did it. Although, no, he doesn't do it until...
No. I did that.
Right, so it's not Samson. I think maybe we just talked about it and we didn't actually do it.
Well... Yeah, I don't think I did it, because I think I took a...
Sam says he removes the card if he activates his ability. I don't know, somebody. Sam, what are you talking about? That was from 2 minutes ago.
You remove the card and activate the ability.
Yeah, which I did.
Okay. I don't know. I don't
think we did. I think we probably just talked about it and flipped it as an example. Jen flipped the debt when she did the trade action. Oh, yeah, so you paid trade to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, you'd already done it. Thank you, Sam. Man! Can you just move in with us?
Yes, please.
That would be excellent.
Okay, so I'm going to flip one of these.
Right. So. And you took out a bad guy for building here.
Yep.
And I think that's it.
And then I had to pay my things for building.
Yep. So how much was that? That cost...
5.
It cost 5.
Yep, which I had...
Of which you had 1, 2...
3, 4, 5.
So you just spent 3 stone. All right, so you did that, and now you're a permanent better trader.
I'm an awesome
Alrighty,
trader.
so you've done all of that. Now you can recruit.
Wait. I did this.
That was taking out the guy.
Okay.
Yeah. So now you can recruit the Mason if you want, although you're broke, so you can't. You're out of money, so you can't do that. And you haven't had your collision yet, so refill your hand.
All right.
And then Mr. Man says, hi, I would like to move 1. Boom. He says, hi. This thing says, I'm going to put 1 on either side. Boom, boom. So they're starting. Although if 1 moved in, they'd meet my guy, so that's fine. Right, and so that's it for him. My turn. Okay, so bye-bye, Squire. You have served me well. Okay, am I going to... I want to go there, yes. So I want to move 2, but you would actually make this... No, I've got the gold, though. So I am going to put out an Abbot, which moves me 2. I'm going to go 1, 2. I'm back where I started. And you have no abilities at all. Right, so I've moved 2. I don't have any corruption. I am going to not pay the Mason to do anything. I am going to put more people in the castle. I have 1. The Squire's gone! Oh, the Squire's gone. Shoot, I only have 2. I need all that gold, honey.
I'd love to give it to you.
Well, I mean, I can come here and not spend my gold and just put a single in. All right, that's kind of a bummer, but that's what I'm going to do. So I've come over here. I have 1, thanks to Gazella, which allows me to only put 1 in, which is enough to get the job done. So I'm putting 1 in. Gazella also says, hey, while you're doing it, I could recruit somebody, but I think I just want some coins. Need some build some money. So she did her special thing. Because I've done a castle thing, I can put another protector here.
No.
All right. And so now, because there's 3 here, this one moves up, and these ones move over, and the little explosion, and I get a stone and an ink. So I'm getting set up for that business. And I think that's everything. All right. The abbot didn't really help with any of this business. And yeah, and I did that. I didn't paint anything. So we were done. And now, am I going to hire the mason? I do have some money, but I don't think I'm going to. I'll save the cash for now. And I didn't have a collision, and I refill back up to one more card. And I've almost, my financier, I've almost finished my deck. And then Samson says, or not Samson, the Overlord says, hey, I'd like to move 2. 1, 2. And he comes here, and now things are going to start happening. And this little thing says he puts 2 in that direction. So he puts 2 more over here.
Now, do we have to worry about something like when he gets all 20 of his guys out?
Yes, we lose. So we lose if he gets anybody to the center or he gets all 20 out. So we've got to start cleaning these out.
Okay.
All right, and I believe that was it for me. I'm done. And I'll check to see if Sam... When the Overlord does a card action, they then dismiss the card and remove it from the game. Oh, okay. So he dismissed this guy. Oh, that's what you were saying earlier.
Well, so what happens if we go around so many times we don't have these guys anymore?
I'll have to look. Or Sam can answer that question in 30 seconds. I don't... It's either... No, I think... Yeah, there's just now a permanent...
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, they just get emptied out. Same as if all of these get made, then there's just like a permanent manuscript. So you can still get all the benefits, but there's no card to get there anymore. So he's killing people as he goes too. So he has killed somebody else.
I think it was...
Was it here, and then he put 2 here, or was it here and he put 2 here? He killed one of these. Well, he just moved 2, didn't he? And yeah, so it was here. So he went 1, 2. So he had killed this traitor. Good. Nobody likes a traitor anyway.
I like traitor?
Traitor.
Okay.
And I think maybe he killed somebody else too. Thank you, Sam. So we might have missed that, folks. He might have killed some more people. The clergyman would be gone now, says Sam. Oh, no, it was the clergyman, Sam says. Okay. So then I guess it wasn't the traitor. The traitor remains to traitor it up.
Okay. Gee whiz. Okay. So.
Right. Jen flipped the debt, and she flipped debts and deeds. You're awesome, Sam. Oh my gosh. And the Overlord just got here. All right.
We just need Sam to follow us around.
Yeah, and we need to start killing all... I mean, yeah, because we'll lose pretty quick. We've got 5.
This is only take out 1 guy, right? So when there's 2...
That's correct. It's either build one of ours, which is a protection, or take one of those out. So we need to be... But now there's a lot there. We need to be landing in these spots and doing the actions that let us take them out.
Right. Well, I did a whole bunch of actions. There just wasn't anything there.
Yep. Well, there is now.
Okay. Right. So actually doing any of these interior actions right now, you don't want to do them because there's nobody there.
Exactly. Well, I mean, you're setting up a protection for later because eventually once 3 are here, 2 will move out and then 1 will move up and just, die because they hit the wall. So that's a reminder that he moves.
Oh, that's that guy. I thought maybe it was this guy.
No.
No, actually I see it's him.
Yeah, it's the Overlord.
Oh. Okay.
All
right. So I've got to make a decision. I could do some building or I could do some...
And then she's gone, so... Yeah.
So that's 1.
I'm going to start trading.
2. That gives me a... What is that?
What?
I can hire townsfolk. I have no money. Or I can destroy a card.
Where do you...
I'm just looking at where I can build.
Yeah, this is hire a townsfolk with no money.
Yeah.
Or destroy a card, get the money off of it.
I do not have... I would have only 2 hammers. And I have no coal. So that is not going to work. And I could do some trading and get rid of that guy right there. And that's how many trades you get so many. That's what I'm going to do.
So what are you doing?
I am going to, first of all, the lender goes over there and flips my last thing.
Okay.
And then I bring in the trader. Oh, no.
You brought in the thief. All right, so first of all, you just got a little corrupt.
I know. Sorry about that, everybody. I like to say uncorrupt. But... And
upon exit, the trader does something.
All this happens. So I'm just doing a trading action, which I have...
You have
1, 2.
I have 2. And coins, so you only have 2. So that means you are going to be able to... Where did you move to?
I was just moving 1 to get money for trade, but I don't have very much.
Well, you'll get $2. And you'll take a guy out.
Yep. But I can't build because I only have 2. I would have 2 hammers. Mm-hmm. Oh, but who's there? Oh, but I can't hire him because I got no money.
You need $2. Oh, you have 2 additional trade. Don't forget. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 trade.
Okay, I'll go there then.
All right. So how far are you moving?
1.
1. All right.
For the trader. Oh, and actually this is trade too. So I have 5
Yes, that's true. You have 5 trade.
I will get $5.
All righty. And because you have engaged in trade, you
take
out his guy.
Yep.
All right, so he's got 11 in the queue. All right, so you did that, and
then I can hire the stonecutter.
You have $2 to hire the stonecutter if you want, which will immediately let you discard something to make some more money. Or do you get money when you discard them? No, you only get money if you trash them. Draw one card from the
But that's from my hand or the
from your hand or the draw pile.
Oh. Okay. Well, what happens? If I don't have that, do these instantly go back anyway?
Yeah. I believe at the end of your turn when you have to redraw. If you can't redraw, that's when you shuffle and bring them back.
Okay. Do I want him for $2? He's good at trading and building. That's what I want. I'll take him.
All right. There we go. So you're done. You've hired somebody. You have not had your collision yet. You refill your hand.
Oh, it goes there.
Nice try. All right, and then you're done. And so then...
But upon getting it, I can discard somebody from my hand.
Or your draw pile, which doesn't exist. So you could get rid of something from your hand. So you that means it's time to reshuffle. Because when you took him, he went to your discard pile.
Yep.
And because it's the last thing you do is you refill, so you now get somebody new.
Okay.
You can shuffle that a bit more.
Yep.
And meanwhile, this guy says, hi, I want to visit my buds over here that you've left alone for all this time. And things are starting to explode out of control. So he's coming over here. He has 2 fellows, so that means he's going to take out the defender. And on the way out, he puts 2 more in this spot. So we have our first bad thing.
No.
So when this happens, there's 4.
They should fight amongst themselves and kill a few of them off.
The rules talked about when there were 3. Was it 3 or more? And I just don't remember that. Overlord turn. Once the orders, it will take 1 of 3 actions. Right, dismiss the townsfolk and do re-effect, which you did. And then if at the end of his turn there are 3 or more, they take the advancement order. Right, so it's the end of his turn, there are 3 or more. Move 1 inland, so he's getting close to the castle. And if there was already 1 here, then he would have jumped to the next. They don't build up here, they just leapfrog. So that's why me putting these these walls. All right, if there's one, if there's if there. Oh, yes, just so 2 more spread to the adjoining spots, and 1 stays where they were.
But my guys, my special things are not getting rid of these guys for manuscripts. So
that's correct.
You're the one that has to clear out these inner things, because you get that power, right?
If I do the castle,
Yeah.
which is an inner thing, I can kill them. Yeah, I can kill them if I build. I can kill them if I do anything except for manuscripts.
Well, okay, so there's no manuscript.
A manuscript will never kill them. And maybe that's probably the case because manuscripts give us extra resources.
Yes.
That's why, so it's everything but manuscripts unlock these things. Manuscripts give us stuff. So we still want to do them. It's just, but why would engaging in a holy act, kill people? So I guess that's thematically why.
Right.
Why indeed, one might say.
Death by paper cut.
All right, there you go. All right, so anyway, he's moved. It's my turn now. We say goodbye to Gisela. She had a good run. She does nothing on her way out. And now, what was I going to do? Yeah, I could have been thinking about this the whole time. I think I was going to bring out a thief and get some corruption. All right, and so that's 1. But I really should be moving 1, 2, and killing some people. So I will spend a coin to go extra far and go 1, 2. Ha! Have at you, ne'er-do-wells. So am I going to build or am I going to engage in trade? Because I've got 1, 2. I've got 2 builds plus a stone is a 3rd build. Right. So I'm going to build, which means I take one of these guys out. All right, and there goes that stone. So I'm building here, so it was 1, 2, 3, and I will.
How in the world?
Oh, it's too late. All right, I'll do that one, and I am going to either recruit somebody for free or take out a card completely.
And get the money value.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to take out a card completely, and I think it's. Now I got to look at that. Destroy 1 card from either your hand or your draw pile. If you have no draw pile, then you may shuffle your discards to destroy from. Righty, well. Yeah, let's go ahead and shuffle for destroy from. Wait, do I just destroy blindly? Destroy 1 card. I mean, shuffle your discards to destroy from it. Oh!
Oh.
Right, it's because it's blind. I can either do something in my hand or I can go blind. So I could, yeah, I don't want to risk that. That's why it's optional. So what am I going to get rid of? The trader, the lender, or the financier? These are all good. I don't want to kill any of you people. But I'll say goodbye to, well, no, I'll say goodbye to the financier, who will immediately give me $3. 1, 2, 3. I'm back in the money. I got a lot of what it takes to get around. So I built that. I took out Mr. Man. I used the rest of my stone, and I cleared out my deck to get some more money so I can do more stuff, and I am done. And so now I could hire Mr. Stonecutter, which I will, with all that money that I got from the financier. All right, and so this action means now, whenever I am hiring, I can also discard a card, right? And that's, I assume that's whether I hire somebody or not. But I did hire somebody, so do I want to discard one of these to get to... no, I'm happy with both those, so I'm not going to discard either of those. So that's, I'm not actually using that power. And then I refill my hand. So I got to redraw now. 1, 2. And then Mr. Overlord says, hi, I'd like to move 3. 1, 2, 3. And hi, I'd like to activate this, which is put 2 guys on either side. Bippity bop, your turn. Sam says, there are ways to remove them with manuscript actions on the other cards underneath your reference cards. Of course, that's something I said a million years ago. Huh? Oh, yeah, it's, well, yeah. But there are ways to remove them with manuscript actions. Oh, he was just, I was hypothesizing that maybe we can never kill with the manuscripts. He's saying there are some that do. Yeah, there's this one right here. So in this game, we don't have that. Because we actually had 2. Oh. We could have put these either way we wanted. It's if we were playing a 4-player game, everybody would have 1.
Right.
So and I just kind of arbitrarily set them up because I didn't appreciate what I was doing. So I just said, I'll just put 2, and that'll be fine. So yeah, if this one had been on top, then it would have been these options instead of those options. Right. Thank you, Sam. So, yes, the pen can be just as mighty as the sword. All right, so I'm done.
Okay. So I am going to get my... First of all, this guy happens, and that makes this happen.
So somebody slid out, so, yep. And so now, at the end of your turn, you're going to get a thing, and right now you can hire somebody. Which free. Means, yes, free, and if you hire somebody that lets you move over, you can get back to the key spot.
Right, which if I could hire the conspirator right now.
But that would not let you move over.
Okay, so there's...
None of them let you move over.
Well, I was going to come over, I think, and do this
that'll
manuscript
do it,
anyway, so...
So, if nothing else, you could hire whoever just costs the most money. Or you could hire based on, because right now he's going to move 1, which means he's going to come here, which means he's going to put 2... Actually, so he's not... You could hire this one, but he's not in much danger right now, so I wouldn't worry about that.
Okay.
You might just want to... Because this would cost you 3 normally, so therefore it's implicitly stronger.
More corruption. So are these debts? And these are the...
That's exactly right, yes.
So to get points, we have 160 points is a lot of these.
Or a lot of manuscripts. It's 160 total, combined.
Yeah, but...
So we each have to get around 80 points.
Yes, but this is not worth 3 points. This is worth some points if I get a set of them.
Well, if you have a set of 4 colors, that's 16 points.
Oh.
And if you have 3 of a kind, that's 3 points, plus you permanently made an ability better.
Right. Okay, so that's what I want to do. Okay, so first of all, I'm hiring somebody, and what's this?
There's also points for having people in the castle.
Gold makes me more corrupt.
Yep.
The trader gives me something.
Well, this is whenever you send somebody to the castle, you get some corruption, and very good at sending people to the castle.
I don't want that. And this is very good at doing manuscripts, so maybe I should hire this guy.
Sure.
Okay.
There are points from buildings in the castle, too. Yeah, I was just saying, there are, I mean, you will notice, if you build one of these buildings, that's 4 points. If you build all 3 of these buildings, that's 15 points.
Okay.
So there's points for everything.
Okay, so anyway, I'm getting the financier out, and she lets me get
immediately
discard a card.
Get 2 coins and discard a card.
Either in my hand or in my draw pile.
I believe so. And then I assume you reshuffle your draw pile after you've looked through it? It must be.
I don't know. I'm just going to get rid of my squire guy.
Discard 1 card from your hand or draw pile. If you have no draw pile, yeah.
Okay, so I've done that. I did that and that. And now I have to move 3, so that's going to be 1, 2, 3 to get here. I'm going to do this manuscript.
You're going 1.
Yep.
This is a 1, or 2, 3. There you go.
Hello.
Hi.
So I'm going to do manuscript action, and I have 1 of this person here.
All right. So you have
and
1,
2, 3.
2, 3. That is a total of 3 to complete this manuscript,
Yep.
which allows you to move over as you predicted. And you've got your first gray. Get 2 more grays and you'll get 3 points.
Okay, and a gray gives me a stone.
It gives you a stone. So you just got a stone for that. And there was, let's see, and we don't do anything when we manuscript yet. It's just that. Okay, so that's that.
And that was you anyway, so.
And now you've revealed a new one to do, and you're done. Unless you would like to hire this trader, who, by the way, you could have spent 2 if you wanted to have. You didn't need if you want to save your ink, but there's no reason. Now, do you want to hire this traitor? Oh wait! Oh shoot!
He does give me a thing of my choice.
This Mason should have died.
Oh damn it! I will because he gives me a thing of my choice.
All right.
And then this allows me to shuffle this right back in.
Right now.
Right.
Yes. I think it's optional. I don't think you have to, but if you want, shuffle the discards back into your draw pile. Players must have 1 card in their discard pile to resolve this. Yeah, because
okay.
Wait a minute, wasn't there something about when this happens normally? Doesn't something happen, Sam, when you have to when you're drawing at the end of your turn and you have to shuffle? I thought something happened. Draw cards. And then it starts. Player needs to ever draw a card and must shuffle their discards. At this point, they check for criminals. I had a criminal when I had to do this.
Oh.
I got 1 corrupt when I did that. So there's
Oh, so me just doing that now gives me a corruption?
That's a good question. Because I think Sam will tell us in 30 seconds, but yeah. I believe it's only if, when you're drawing and you have to bring it over, that's when you check for corruption.
Okay, I don't think I had the thief out at that time.
Yeah, you have the thief out now.
Yeah, but I just did a
And I'm sure he would have mentioned. So he'll tell us in 30 seconds when you shuffle you resolve. Yeah, no. So even with this, so
now this goes.
You just dropped again. No.
Damn you, Adams.
No, damn you, McDonald. I believe.
We didn't hear that. We didn't see that. Sorry. Well, shoot. So if I'd come and finished this one instead, would I have
done
been
2?
Yeah,
but you were moving so far, you couldn't get to that one unless you spent more coins to get all the way around.
Well, I think I had a 2 and I won. Actually.
Okay,
but that was another scoundrel. So I did 3 to get to this one, and I couldn't have done 2 to get to that one because I was already.
Right.
Where was I?
You had 3 movement, right?
Yeah.
So I think you went 1, 2, 3. So you must have been here.
Okay, so I could have done 1, 2. No. 1.
No,
that's a one-way.
No, it's a one-way. So it'd be a 1. So instead, if you did 3, you could have gone 1, 2, 3, and then spent 1, 2, 3, 4. It'd be a lot to get all the way around to that.
Yeah. Okay, well, just live with it. I guess I'll have to do that. So that's that. Okay, so anyway, I had a collision.
All right.
So that means I get $1 and 2 deeds.
Yeah. Thank you, Sam, on that. All right. So you get $1, 2 deeds, which are points. But
they have to still be flipped, right?
Well, no, they're 1 point. They're 3 points if you flip them.
Right.
All right. And so you resolve this. I now have to resolve the bottom, which means I get 1 corruption. Boom! And so I'm going to have a resolution on my turn now.
Ooh.
And so you just corrupted me.
And you get... It's 1 skull plus a corruption, right?
Or no, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's 1 per... I had 1 criminal, so that's why I moved over. If I'd had no criminals, it would have been no big deal.
Okay.
And if I had this and I had no criminals, I'd actually get some virtue.
Okay, and then this happens, right?
And then, yeah, they reset. And so now I'm going to have a resolution on my turn as well, at the end of my turn.
Okay.
All right, and so now you refill your hand.
Yep.
What did you do? Oh, you did, and you gave yourself your resource. So now Mr. Man says, hi, I'd like to move 2, 1, 2. Oh, there's nobody here. Well, let's get some going on there. All right, so it's my turn. And bye-bye, laborer. You do nothing upon your exit. This is my hand of cards. And I have a lot of time to think about what I was going to do. Right, I've got 1 gold. I've got a lot of trade. I should really start... Or I should... No. Abbott. I don't even want you, Abbott. Why did you even come out here? Why did I even put you into play? What was I thinking?
Abbott.
Abbott! Alright, so... I have coins... I have some ink. I should probably go do a manuscript. Manuscripts are all the rage. And if I do a... Oops, I went this wrong way. If I do a yellow manuscript, I'll get some gold, which I definitely want. And there's a yellow manuscript right where you are. All right, so I need to move 1, 2, which means I'll have to pay a coin. And all right, I'm going to bring out the lender, which lets me move 1. And then I'll spend a coin to move 2. So now, because I've landed where you are, you can rearrange your things if you want that thief to go away faster. Or if you want... But you might still want... Because remember, when Samson exits...
Yeah, but I got nothing to reshuffle.
Well, then maybe you want him to stick around so that he'll... Is it when he exits? Yeah, it's when he exits.
Yeah. Well, the financier's done everything.
Yeah, so
she's
yeah,
gonna
she's...
do. So.
Right, and you could rearrange both of them as well. So anyway, so because I've landed there, you can rearrange your stuff. And I've come here to chew bubble gum and write manuscripts. And I'm all out of gum. All right, so I need 4. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm way overpaying for that to complete this. And this says, hey, do 2 people. I'm assuming that means put them in the castle, right? Right. Place the entertainment workers for free on any Tier 1 section of the castle. Right. And so I still have 1 ink left. All right, so, and because I did a yellow, I get some gold. And what castle am I going to put them in? I'll put 1 here so I can have a little explosion.
Nice.
And I'll put 1 over here so I can get close to an explosion. And because I got an explosion, this moves up. These ones move over. I get another gold.
Gold.
And I get to move somebody 1 space. Move 1 of your workers from the first tier to an adjacent first tier.
So you should move this guy over.
All right. Why? I can just move this guy. So now I'm building up another one here. Okay. And in the meantime, these guys have come together. So hey, jump on back and move up here and flip 1 of my cards. I will flip that deed. I need to get some cards. So that was an explosion of castle-y goodness. And also, the other thing, if I recall correctly, these guys protect the castle as well. I'm not sure about that. If he makes it to the castle, he's got to kill my guys. Or maybe that's not true. No, that's not true. The guys on the road kill them. Once they're in the castle, he just keeps working his way up. And the only way to get them out is, remember, so if he had a guy here and there's 4 total, there can't be more than 3 in a space.
Yeah.
So if he eventually moves his way up in here, that means he's 2 steps away from winning the game. And the only way to get rid of this is if there are 4 things in here, we get to pick one and we'll have his get removed.
Okay.
So that's a problem. But everything's fine. Everything's fine. All right. So, and that's what I did. I came over there. I did a manuscript. I had a lot of ink. Abbott, you did some good after all. I got my gold, so now I'm ready to go to the castle. I did a bunch of castle business, and I'm done. And because I did castle business, Gazelle is gone. And there's nobody here for me to kill. Oh, but I can go on ahead and put another defender down. Might as well. Oh, maybe I shouldn't. If I have too many out on the street, I won't be able to do the castle? We'll worry about that later.
Well, they'll get killed.
Well, eventually, yeah, when
these
guys
come
mark,
in.
so moving
So
in, yeah.
I
So,
think...
okay, so I did that, and I am done, and now Mr. Man says, hi, I'd like to move 2. 1, 2, and I'd like to kill this diplomat. And this diplomat says, put 2 on either side. 1, 2, and he's done. And interestingly, right, yeah, okay, so I'm done. Your turn. Oh, and, wait. Why do I have 3? Oh, because, yeah, I have a hand size 4. There we go. Boom. Done.
Okay.
Phew.
So,
and now, to systematically check Sam to tell me everything I just did wrong. Oh, my thief was a wild. Thank you. I have 1 more ink back. Of course. Of course. My thief stole the ink.
Okay, so my financier just...
Went out and that's it? Didn't do anything else?
Yep. So I'm going to go ahead and have my stonecutter come in. He makes me move 2. That's going to be...
Going back out to the outside?
1, 2.
All right.
And if I do a trade, I get rid of 1 of these guys. Or if I do a build, I get rid of 1 of those guys.
Yep.
And I have 1, 2, 3 build. So I think I'm going to build.
You can build a little building without having to spend any stone then. Which you don't have,
yeah.
so yeah.
1, 2... I have 1 stone.
Oh, you do? All right. Well,
1
then
stone.
unfortunately you don't have enough to get it. Although, this person would help you with castle stuff.
Yes. So I'm going to build...
Oh, whoops, I forgot. Did I want to hire this person? Did I want to hire the friar? No, I don't think so. I'm pretty low on cash. I got enough cards in the deck.
And what was this again? 0, what's this special? When you do it, if I have no corruption?
Yes, when... wait, hey, one more thing happened.
Ooh!
We had this at the end of my turn.
Okay.
So, I was all kinds of corrupty-corrupt. So I got 2 coins and a debt. All my debt. And you, if you had no criminals, got 1 virtue.
I have a criminal.
Oh, well, then nothing happened.
All right.
And then these reslit.
But if I'd built this last time, I would have...
This would have done nothing for you
If I
because
have no
still, this is if you have
criminals-
no criminals, then you would have gotten an additional one.
Yeah.
It's when I collide, yeah. But it didn't matter because you had that thief who want to get out.
Okay. So I'm going to build something. And this gives me the ability to discard a card when...
That's correct, yes.
When what?
During the hire more people phase.
Okay.
And I think you can do that regardless of whether you're hiring or not. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Transcribing manuscripts.
So I'll build one here.
Recruit.
Which gives me a inkwell. And the trade lets me get rid of one of these guys.
All right, doesn't say that there.
Or the building does.
Over.
And 1, 2, 3. I built that. Didn't have to use my rock.
Oh, it's that. It's. Must be in the building. You say this. Yes. Very action. Building. Gain. Where's the list of what they all do?
And I really don't care
also
about
needs to resolve collision. Thank you. Yep.
Okay.
No, Sam, you are doing great.
Yes, Sam. We want you with us forever.
Yep. We tend to catch most things, but it's not always on the spot. I did catch it, though, myself. Yay, I'm very proud of myself.
Okay.
So what have you done? You moved there.
Yep, I had 3 builds, so I just built it for that. I got a inkwell, and I got rid of one of these guys.
Killed the thingy. All right, so now you could hire this enforcer if you want.
Him.
All right, and then you don't have collision. You could discard something from your hand if you're looking to. If you're like, I need these people, or I guess it must be discard. Yeah, discard a card from either your hand or the draw pile. I think from the draw pile means you just draw from the top. What does that mean? It must mean just discard something blind. Well, why would you ever do that? That seems crazy. Because it doesn't say look through it and then discard. So I assume that means discard something blindly. Oh, you would want to do that because, hey, I want this thing. And so the quicker you can go through your deck, the faster you can get the thing that's in the discard pile. That's why you would discard something blind.
Okay, and what does this just gives me an extra card?
You have a hand size of 4 instead of 3.
Okay.
So you could discard something right now.
Well, like,
either blind or one of those.
If I decide I don't want my scoundrel.
Yeah, if you're done with your thieving ways, get rid of them.
Well, all right, fine. And then that's that.
All right, and so now you have to refill 2 hands, and then Mr. Man goes and he says, "Hi, I'd like to move 2. Eins, zwei. I'm gonna kill you, enforcer." Man, he's mean. And he says, "Hi." Oh, he does a special thing. This was on your turn, so he gives you 1 debt.
Oh, yay! I need that.
And he puts 1 of his people there. All right.
He says, I see you got rid of John.
And remember, this is the time where once either of these decks are emptied, that's what ends the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so you're done. And you killed the enforcer. And I'm up. And so bye-bye, Abbott. Abbott. All right, so I've got my gold. I would like to do some... Man, I've got all these trade people. I don't want any of these people.
I guess you should
this person at least lets me convert my trade. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. I'm going to put the benefactor, into play. It says move 2. Eins, zwei. Oh, but I really want to move 1 so I can kill this thing. So that means I have to go 1, 2, 3. So I go the long way around, so I end up there, which means I had to spend a coin to get there. You're going down, mister. Alrighty, so we're castling it up. All right, do you help me, Peddler? Oh, Peddler does help. Because the benefactor says every 2 trade I've got is another royalty. So if I give 1 coin, I've got 3 trade. So that's 1.5. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Wow.
Wow. So that's 7. So that's 3. 4, 5, 6. Ah! No, 3, 4, 5. All right, so I'll give up. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 7.
7.
Divided by 2 is, so that's why I've got 3. 4, 5 lets me send 3 of my people to the castle.
Okay, but that was for every 2. So I think you only need to give up
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, because you gave up 2 gold.
Yeah, because I have 3 from them. If I get 5, I get 3, so I need to hit 5.
Okay.
Right, so, and where am I? I'm going 1, 2, 3. And because I'm here and this guy's not protected, bye-bye. Wow! He's almost got all his guys on the board. We have to really pay attention to that. Well, at this point, we need to be killing something every single turn. And in fact, geez, we can only kill 1 thing every turn.
Right, and he can put out 1 or 2.
He can be putting out like up to 3 things every turn.
Yep.
Wow. So we really need to be paying attention to where he's landing. Because right now, after my turn, he's going to go 1, 2, 3, which means he's going to do this, which is... Oh, which is he's not going to play anybody out. He's just going to move this forward. So actually, that's fine. He's not going to. But we really need to pay attention to this now, which we should have been paying attention all along, but we haven't been because that's the nature of it. But anyway, so I killed one. Hooray!
And you got 3, so you get to move some guys around.
Move it on over. Slide it on over, and I jump up here, so I get to recruit somebody or kill somebody. Wow. I think let's kill somebody.
You make it sound so nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill this trader, which just gives me $1. All right, so I did that, and now these move over. Slide it on over. This guy jumps up, and I get 2 virtue. So that was it for my cat. All right, and that allowed me to kill the guy. I don't have Gisela out. Where are you, Gisela? And I did all my things because you weren't going to help me with that. All right. And meanwhile, because I did this guy, I also allowed me to discard something, and I will have discarded this. I'll discard blind. Don't be Gisela. It's Gisela.
Oh, no.
Shoot. I was just discarding to get to her faster. What were the chances? Well, the chances were 1 in 6 as it happened. All right. That's too bad. So sad. So I've done all of that, and then you were gone, the guy who I did all that. Now, am I going to hire you, Artisan? I don't think so, because I only have $3. And now I can discard something else to get to Gisela, which now is pointless, so I'm not going to... All right, and I don't have collision, and I refill 1, 2, and Gisela's not in there, so I'm not going to look. And then Mr. Man says, hey, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to land here, killing the pickpocket. This says, hey, just move whoever's here up 1. Boom.
Ooh.
All right, and it's your turn. And next turn, he is going to go 1, 2, which means he's going to go there, which means he is going to put 2 over here. So that's the thing. If we kill this, instead of him putting 2 in this space, he will just put 1 here because there's nothing here.
I can't get over there.
You got money. Let's play a 3 and then just spend $2 more.
It's a long way to go.
And a short time to get there.
Yes.
I would get 1 gold back because I have the thief. Why do I keep forgetting I have a thief, Sam? Why do I keep forgetting that? Oh, well, if I had a thief... No way I was getting up to 8. So thank you, Sam. I need to get this thief out of here because I keep forgetting he exists.
Yep. Okay, I've already done...
She's too sneaky.
I've done my Samson stuff. Although, I can just now do this back in. I'll do that later.
What are you doing?
Samson came out. I flipped a thing. I got a resource.
Oh, okay.
And he'll shuffle back in later.
Okay.
And I can move up to 2. So I think...
Well, you can move up to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you spend your cash money.
I don't want to.
Well, if you don't get here, he is going to put 2 more on the board. Whereas if you do get here and do something, we'll be taking 1 off the board.
1, 2... So that's 1, 2, and then I have to spend 1, 2, 3.
All right, your other option is to get over here and get rid of this tinker, because then maybe he won't move 2. Maybe he'll move someplace else. But if he moves 1, you have the same situation. And if he moves 3, you have a different situation. Which is, this guy will just start moving up closer. My walls are in the wrong spots.
I'm sure that's your fault.
I totally blame myself.
Okay. Yeah, and so I do have 3 gold, so I could get in here and do something with this guy, I suppose. So what would that be? I would go with my gold and say... Well,
for you to kill them, you have to... You can't. I can kill them on the inner zone if I do castle stuff, which I think I had done. You can't. Once they're on the inner, it's all on me. It's all up to me. Because I can... you can only do stuff on the outskirts.
Okay.
The thing is, once this is in...
Yeah.
Then we have to get 4 people here or here, because otherwise he just keeps working. Or we just keep somebody, because as long as there's nobody here, then all he can do is just put somebody there. So if we keep this zone empty.
Okay.
But if you can't, I mean, he's going to put 2 out, unless you can get over there. But hey, if you kill something, that'll be fine too.
Okay. I don't know. I'm gonna build.
Okay.
Some stuff. I'm gonna get around to building some stuff. So I'm gonna move 2. That's 1, 2, which means this guy will go off because I'm doing either a build or a trade thing. But I think I might do trade because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. Gives me 3 rocks. and I'll build.
Oh, you did a big trade.
I'll do. Yeah,
Right, and you took out a guy for trading.
Yep.
And you remember you had those two as well.
Yep. I had 2, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, and you could have spent money to up it as well if you wanted, more. But no, that'd be pretty expensive.
Yeah.
It'd be 4 for 1 rock. Yeah, that'd be terrible.
Okay, I guess I'll hire the tinker though, because he does move me in for.
Now you hired him, or you could have just used him. Oh, but he wasn't gonna get it straight. So you've hired him. Okay.
Okay.
And so you're done. And you could have discarded something from your hand if you wanted.
Oh, all right. Let's see.
If you're just not planning on using those.
I guess I'll just do that.
All right. And right, and then because the shuffle happened before all that, and then you refill your hand, and then Mr. Feller says, "Hey, 1, 2,
hey,
kill
Samson's
this
back.
lady to put 2 right here." And we are once again down to if he puts 5 more on the board, we lose. All right, no problem though. Everything's fine. Okay.
Look at all of you. There, I just feel like I'm not done much. Just been circling around trading stuff.
Well, you built 2 buildings, and you engaged in lots of trade. All right, and you've done 1 manuscript. Yeah, we really need to be doing more things, definitely. All right, so anyway, Thief says bye-bye. And Thief, upon bye-bye, gives me 1 coin and a debt. Oh my gosh.
What?
When I've been giving us debt, I've been drawing from these decks over here that are not supposed to be in the game. It's these decks.
Oopsie doops.
How many cards are there in total? Oh man, that's dumb.
Because
these are supposed to be under these to prevent that from happening, but I just didn't do it because they slip around a lot. So there were 30 originally. There were 12.
Okay. And how many? Does that count all these?
Oh man, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I don't know how many times I've done that, and I've been drawing from here because these should have just not even been a thing. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, well, we should be able to figure out based on how many we've got.
But, all right, well, that means we have to go back and see how many we started with. Sorry, everybody. So, I started with, right, it's on the other side. So, there were, of debts, 2 debts gone.
Out of 12? Or
no,
18
there's
debts
30. There are 30. 12 are over here. 2 more. So, that's 14. So, 30 minus 14 is 16.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. So, meanwhile...
And you saw my debt, right?
Yeah, that's why I said there were 2. Right, so for the others, there were 1, 2, 3, 4, plus 12 is...
16.
16. That means there should be 14 in this deck. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So, that means 2 more have come off of here.
Right, and get those out of here.
Yes. Yeah, they're supposed to be under there, but it's just, Oi! Okay. So, sorry, that was a bit of a...
Detour.
Sam, you didn't catch me on that, did you, smart guy? All right, what's going on? I've totally forgotten. I moved this guy over, and I gave myself a debt and a coin, and that's what prompted me to notice all that. Now I've got to put somebody into play. I need to go kill some bads.
So we're supposed to get to 160 points. Are we just supposed to sort of mentally remember, I've got, this many
Well, just
points?
do the best you can. And get as many points as you can.
Okay.
While not losing. That's what we're supposed to do. And hopefully it'll turn out to be enough.
Well, I have 17 points right now.
All right.
So that's not anywhere near 160.
Well, like I said, there's points for all these guys. There's points for these. There's points for the buildings you've built. Mm-hmm. So build more. Do more things. Do more things with stuff. All right, where do I want to go? Hey, wait a minute. We have 3 guys here. So this guy moved up, and this guy moved over, and this guy moved over. Okay. But this guy, when he moved up, he just took out one of my guards. All right, so that's fine. So yay, guards. Well done. And this guy is still protecting from over there, too. Right. Okay, what do I want to do? I'd kind of like to do that. All right, what is he going to do? He's going to move 1, 2, which is going to come here, and he is going to just push one of these up. Do we want that to happen? Because here's the deal. I could get rid of this conspirator right now with my starting power, which means we won't know what he'll do. Mm-hmm. Or I'm sorry, I can get rid of this missionary. And so maybe he will still move there, or maybe he'll move there.
Well, I don't think we want to get rid of all of our potential employees.
Right, I'm just saying. I could put my journeyman into play, which will allow me to immediately recruit somebody. Oh, no, it's not immediate. It's upon firing, so it doesn't matter. Ooh, I'm not really doing any building. Maybe I should build some. Building is good. Building is a source of points. If I build this last one, that's 9 points. And I hear you're worried about points. So maybe I should go on ahead and charlatan it up. And that means I move 3. And where am I going to go? Someplace where I'd kill somebody. 1, 2, a 3. Right, so I'm going to move there. And charlatan says, hey, while I'm building, I get corrupt every time I do it. So I'm going to, oops, you're not there, you're supposed to be there. So I'm going to get corrupt while I'm building because I am moving there to build. Because I've got 1, 2, I've got 2. That's not enough to build anything. I have no stone. I'm not going to do this at all. All right.
Okay, then.
That was a terrible mistake. So hold on. Then I could still come there and do some trade. And that's, oh, getting gold. I love gold. Yes. So to heck with you, charlatan. Hello, journeyman. All right. So it was still 2 either way. Oh no, charlatan was 3. So then I paid a coin to get the extra step because I do want to kill this thing. All right. So I'm coming here to engage in trade. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trade, which is going to get me 3 gold. 1, 2, 3. And because I'm engaging in trade when there's somebody there who is unprotected, I take him out. And so I've got a bunch of gold, so I can get back into the castle. I'll have fun, sorry, and he's not going to do anything else. And I think that's it. So I've done all that business. Now I'm going to hire you, overseer. Oh, that's kind of nice. Yes, I'm going to hire the overseer. The overseer makes me better at castle-y stuff. And am I going to discard something? Well, yes, because I'm still, the faster I go, the quicker I'll get to Gisela. So I'm just going ahead and discard you, or do I want you? And I did want to build, but I don't have any stone. Oh, but you could, right. So yeah, I'm just going to discard whatever I discard. It was the squire. And I don't have a collision, and I'm going to refill 1 card, and then you say hi. A 1, 2, kill this guy to do the X, which says move one of them up. Done. Your turn, honey pie. You doing okay?
Yeah, my sweater just...
Oh, no!
Out of whack. Out of whack.
All right.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and...
Remember to resolve and advance on the overlord. Yep, got it.
Okay. So my thief gives me an extra debt. Is that what that is?
Yes, that's correct, yes.
And $1.
Yep. And so there's another debt which needs to be paid.
No, don't put it there. Those are my done things.
Oh, okay.
My done stuff and my undone stuff.
All right.
Right. So that happens, and then I'm going to put old Samson out. Hi, Samson.
Hey, Sam.
Says,
wow, this seems like hardly since yesterday that you were...
He has that magic.
All right, he does nothing immediately. You're moving 3 steps.
Right. So I'm going to go over there.
Or more, if you want to spend
1,
money.
2, 3.
Hey, that's a good place
so
to
I
be.
can get rid of one of those guys.
So you're building a trade.
I'm going to build, I think.
Even though you have all that trade. Well, you have 2.
I know, but also I need to get points.
Yeah.
And I've got stuff, so
Right,
I should
build.
build. So this gives me an extra build. That gives me an extra... Yeah. That's all good. Okay, so that's 7. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6, 7.
7.
So you can build a biggie.
I'm going to build... I think I'm going to build this.
Better Inkweller?
Yep.
All right. And so if you build here,
Yes.
not only will you get a gold, but you'll get this as well.
Yep. So that's I get 2
which
debts.
is you'll get another debt.
Right. Did you give me? Oh, you gave me a debt.
Yeah.
Give me another debt.
Right. So
from
you are
the proper
building there.
pile. Yep.
Right. So you built that, and you get a gold.
Yep. And I 7. So that's.
And you spent all your stone.
2. This wouldn't count if I'd done that one, right? I wouldn't.
No, because you would have gotten it after
Okay.
the fact.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now I have, and that's 6 points, whereas this would have been 5 points.
Oh,
or
and
3
because you are
points.
building here, and these guys are unprotected, you took out a bad.
Took out a bad. I do what I can.
Starting to get the hang of it. Sam, no! Sam
He's
is
leaving?
Briefly, he promises he'll be back.
Oh,
he has total faith and confidence in us.
That's nice.
The fool!
Right, and then I'm going to get rid of my square, just with that thingy, and
All right. Oh, okay.
just.
And
then
there's
I
no
draw 2.
collision, and you draw back to your hand size. And then the guy says, hey, I'm going to move 1, and I'm going to kill this guy to put 2 more over here. All right, there we go. So it's my turn. And I will say goodbye to the lender, and the lender lets me flip a card. I'll flip this and gets another good. How many points do you get for everybody who's in the castle? I do not remember how that works. Oh, it's this. It's, yeah. So, I mean, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 points currently. If I get more people onto the castle. Yeah, what the heck. Let's go on and just get another gold. Let's castle it up. All right, thanks, lender. Bye. Toodaloo. And so, right, I wanted Mr. Stonecutter to come out. And that says 3. So I want to move to a place where I kill a bad guy. So that'd be 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to engage in trade at this fine location, which is going to take that guy out. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5. That gives me 5 coins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. And, all right. Oh, did I use this person to help me? No, I did not. Will I hire this person to help me? Yes, I will. I will hire a racketeer. All right. And then there's no collision, and then I refill my hand, and I'm done. And you say, Yusa, go there, and Yusa, kill this person. And that says you put 2 right where you are.
Uh-oh.
Which says boom. These 2 slip out, which we're going to have another one. This one says boom, and gets killed by my defense. And these ones say boom, kills my other one. And these 2 slip out.
What?
And then this one says boom, boom, I've made it into the castle. And these 2 slide out. And meanwhile, this one says, hi, I'm up here. And these 2 slide out. And then this one says, hi, you thought you could get through my wall. Right. So that was a problem.
Yikes.
That was a big... Oh, Sam, you missed a very exciting... We had a total pandemic moment there.
Yikes.
That was a whole... Yeah, for 1 second, I stopped paying attention to what he was going to do. And he did everything.
Okay, well, I think I can help here because I've got some gold.
Right, and this is the most dangerous place because... you know, if I don't kill this or we don't kill this, then he's just got a straight line.
Yeah, but I think I can take that guy out because I have gold, and if I go up and do a gold action.
You only kill guys for building and trade.
Yeah, but if I come in here and I do a castle action, I'll put 3 guys in.
Oh, yes, and that'll do it. Yes, that's true.
So I think that's what I've got to do right now, right?
Well, I mean, he's not going to get back around here for a while. He's got all the way to go, so we've got some time. But this is now the biggest danger.
Yeah. Well, and you've got some cleanup work to come and do.
Yep. Yeah, I might come down and kill that guy. I haven't even thought.
Well, look at all that gold you've got. So you've got. So what is this? How do you leave your guys here again?
What do you mean? Oh,
when you do a castle
it's something
action?
I can do every time I do a castle action. I can put somebody on the board.
Well.
Or kill somebody that's already there. Which is what I have been doing, obviously.
Well, do you want me to come there because I can do that this turn and take that guy off that's standing on the wall?
Well, I've got to actually. I'm. If you weren't going to do it, I was going to do it. Because I've got a bunch of gold, so I'm probably just going to... Well, I'd have to move 1. I assume I have a 1-er. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
So I could do it or you could do it.
Well, why don't we save me for later?
Because if I do it, I'll take this guy out and I'll take this guy out.
Okay. So I could go there and I could get...
Then you need to keep building your buildings.
A free... Yeah, that's what I'm...
You said you've got no stone. You need to engage in some trade for some stone. Or some inking.
Oh, actually... See, there's everything I want. I want it all. Because now I'm better at inking and trading.
Are. Yes.
But so I could go and get 4, 3, 3, 3. So all of the upcoming inks. 1, 2. I can't quite get there. And I need flipping. I need to start doing some flipping because I got a bunch of stuff over here. Where is
I flip almost all my stuff.
Where's the double flippy spot?
The double flippy spot?
We've had one.
Oh, it's this right here where you have to spend a whole bunch.
Yeah.
I mean, there are other ways to flip too. Like if you hire this artisan, he lets you flip.
Yep.
When he exits. Also, well, another reason, if you land here to do your thing, if I still go there, then you could rearrange your stuff. If you want to get, because the stonecutter...
Would this happen again if he got...
No. No, I don't think so. That's only when you first...
Well, anyway, it's my turn. He's sliding off anyway.
No, you've already done that, though, because I already put Samson out, I believe.
No, that was last turn.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I did a build. I had 2 builds.
Yep, okay.
Okay, so anyway, but now I have to decide what I'm doing. So I have an abbot. I could go do this. I have 3, but I don't have 4. So I'm not within reach of anything I can do.
Remember, you can spend money to move further.
That's true. So that would be a 1,
Let's see
2, 3,
what the folks are saying.
4.
People are talking about wearing masks. Good job, everybody.
Yeah. Trading. You get a lot of stone to help me build later.
Oh, I should reshuffle. Oh.
1, 2.
Do I do that immediately or do I do that when I draw? Says Alan. Sorry, Alan, you're not Sam. You're probably right. I would trust you over me, but I'm just going to double check. Trust but verify, as they say.
As they say.
If ever needs to draw cards and the draw pile is empty. See, I mean, I won't do it until I need to draw, so I'm not going to do it now. Alan. Drake says it too, but guys, it says to do it when I need to draw. Are you sure? I mean, since that's 2 of you, okay. I'll believe you.
I'm going to put the trader down. But it says to do it when
I draw.
So I'm going to move forward.
If you ever need to draw and the draw pile is empty, they must then shuffle. I still think you guys are wrong. Where are you going?
I just moved forward 2. I'm engaging in a trade action.
Trade! Bye-bye.
So the guy goes away, and I have 5 trade.
Ooh, that's a lot.
So
you get some stone.
2 stone.
Which will help me later. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Although at this you could pay $2 and you'd have a wild and a corruption, which would get you 1 more because you $2 for another stone. Then you're broke.
Yeah.
I'd say it's probably worth it.
You think so?
Well, I mean, right now you're throwing half a stone away.
Yeah.
Because you have 5 instead of 6, and there's your 6 right there.
That's true. Why not?
All right, bye-bye, Meddler, and you just got a bit corrupted.
Oy. Okay, I'm trying to do too much. I should have really just focused on one thing, not building and trading and inking. Okay.
You hired the racketeer who gave you a reshuffle ability. Oh, yeah! Smart guy. All right. Although it is optional, to be fair. But, yeah, what the heck, let's go ahead and do it. And I have no criminals, so, yeah.
Okie doke. Your turn. Or red turn.
Thanks, guys. I'm embarrassed. All right, Red says, hi, I'd like to move 1 step. Boom. That means I want to kill this artisan. And do an X action, which is just push this. We've got a second person in the castle. Boom. Oh, dear.
No, maybe I should have done the other thing.
All right. But, we'll figure it out. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Okay, so my turn. Benefactor. Bye-bye. Whoop. And where do I want to go? I need to get over here. So that means I just need to move 1. Einmal. Hello, illusionist. Whoop. And you're a whole kind of bad person, so we'll jump over there. And, let's see, immediately I can either discard 2 cards or shuffle stuff around. Well, I'd like to get you out of my life as fast as possible. And I'd like to get that stone sooner than later. So there we go. All right. Actually, I think I'd like to get that stone even sooner than getting rid of you. So that's fine. Let's do that. All righty. And I'm here. So now I am going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah! Shoot! How could I have not done this right? All right, hold on then. All right, we are... Oh my gosh. This is terrible. Well, okay, that's a problem too. So, all right, hold on, illusionist. You never showed up. You didn't give me none of that. You didn't reshuffle these guys, which meant it was this and this. It was you. You, sir! Patron, sir. All right, so you, upon entry, give me the gold I need to do that thing. All right, plus the other one. Right. So, and that means I'm moving 2. So I went 1, 2, and then I paid a coin to go 3 to take out these ones, because they're a problem. Except, oh, these ones are protected by the guy! Oh my gosh! Wow.
This guy is protecting everybody in his line?
He protects this space, and all the way up. He doesn't protect those ones. Drat!
We'll go back and do the other ones then.
But I can't get 3. I can only get 2, so we won't take him out. All right, so if I don't do you... All right, so you gave me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How can I just be short 1 freaking gold? This would give me what I need, but I can't do it, right? Because I could go 1. Is this a down? Is this a down? No, it's an up.
No, they're always up.
Yeah, they're always down on the other side, right? Oh, wait, oh, but no, I can pay for it. I can pay for it. All right, get that coin back. Yeah, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Back to the original plan. Hello again. Hello! You're evil once more, and we will shuffle things around again so you can get your stone and this and that and the other. I did some illusions. Thanks, buddy. And we'll move 1. All right, so I'm in this position. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gold. Wait, what? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I do! Can I just not count? Oh, no, because I didn't get this from the patron. Right. Right. So 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I'll pay 3 coins. 8 for the artist. And that gives me 3.
What? You have more than 3.
No, it gives me
4.
Oh, it's 4. Oh, I could have done it. I was thinking of the other thing. So I went over backwards. Well, no, I'm not going to kill that artist then. Get back there.
Thank you for not killing me.
Or dismissing you. Right. Although that's the thing. I just don't want to be 1 short. Is the problem.
Well,
so no, I'm still going to do it.
You don't have to spend all your gold. You keep it for next time.
You're right. I don't have to spend all my gold. All right, let's start this again.
So you had 6 gold.
6. So I had 6, 7.
Yes.
And I'm not, and I didn't pay the $3 to get the 8. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. That's fine. And I just said 3. Yeah. So I just totally misread that. So that's 1, 2, 3, which means this guy's out. And because I did that in front of him, this guy is out. This guy moves up here. I get to flip something, which will be getting me a resource. I have to think about that in a second. I really need to get some cards. And these guys move over here and over here, so we're going to have another explosion. I'll just go ahead and take... I'd really like to get some stone. I'd like to start building some buildings. So I'm going to take some stone.
You should get more gold.
And then this guy moves up here, and 2 of them come over here, and this guy gives me a gold.
Oh.
Or lets me move another person. But no, I don't think I'll take the gold instead, so that's it for that. Yeah, because I can't get another one over here to have... So
I thought you said 3 things.
No. If it's more than 3, it has to get down to 3. So that's why I put 3 here plus the 4. So it can't be more than 3. Anyway, so this happened, and we go here and here, and this guy jumps up and gives me a stone and an ink. And I really should make a manuscript someday. All right, so that was all that business.
So why did that happen with 3, but this doesn't happen with 3?
Because they were 3 of my own color.
Ah.
So I got to do that stuff. After all my shifting is done, I look for, is there any place where there are more than 3? It doesn't matter colors, and then people have to get jettisoned. So unfortunately, I can't jettison that guy quite yet.
So me coming over and putting a blue in.
Although, when I moved up here,
yeah.
I took a gold.
Yeah. You could have moved somebody around.
Yeah, so I was thinking it could have been this, except no, because I did this one, and then that split this, which allowed that in the chain reaction. This was the first one I had to do, so this guy wasn't in position yet to come over there. So I don't think I could have done that. Because, I mean, I can do them in any order, but this was the first one that triggered all that other stuff. Okay. So that's it. So I got rid of 2, so that's pretty good. Saved the castle, did a bunch of stuff. Sam says the bearer of bad news, they can only get bumped out of the castle if you advance up the castle. In 2-player, you have to cooperate. If you advance up the castle, what does that mean? You're right, it did say that, and I didn't understand why it said that in the rules about having to cooperate. So, we're cheating, honey pie, says Sam. Sam, where were you? You left literally seconds before I did this the first time. So this is the second time I've done it wrong. Let's look at this a little bit more. Okay. Player turns, overlord turn. If you want, all right. And by the way, was this protected? Right, this guy, even if I wanted to, I couldn't.
Yeah, you couldn't, and that's why you went back to the other one.
All right, so what is this about? There are no limits there. Oh, no, I think he was just saying, yeah. What? Right, has he said something else? Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. They can only get bumped out of the castle after you advance up the castle. But I did. I advanced. Okay. There was a single red guy here. My whole turn was I put 3, so that means I killed this red guy because I advanced these 3 up the castle, right? Or does advance mean something else? Does that mean you can't kill them on the outer ring? Maybe it means you can't kill them on the outer ring and you can only kill them on the middle ring? Because that's, I think, maybe what advance is. Except I can't find it in the rules. Overlord turn.
Here, he's just typed some stuff.
Because when you have 3 workers, 1 goes up, 1 goes left, 1 goes right. So you can't end your castle movement with more than 3 workers without Jen's help. You can't end your castle movement without more than 3 workers.
Yeah, but he just did a castle thing and put 3 guys on.
Sam, I want to get on the phone with you. What's your phone number? Post it publicly for everybody so we can all call you in New Zealand. All right. So what is he saying? He's saying because you have 3 workers, one goes up, one goes left, one goes right. Sure. So you can't end your castle movement with more than 3 workers.
Is he saying that this is illegal?
Well, I'm assuming he's saying that I couldn't have killed this guy.
Yeah. But you started your move by putting 3 guys in there.
So what I think he is saying is when I put these, this does not count as advancing. Advancing is moving up. You know, these 3 guys, I'm assuming, were placed. These guys have advanced. So what he's saying is that, So what he's saying is when I put 3 here, right, these guys didn't advance to do it. Whereas if I only had 2 and then you put a single guy up, no, but that's still advanced. What is it? What is the definition of advanced, Sam? Yeah, so bumping happens after resolving castle movement. Oh, Sam. I'm so confused now. And I can't find this in the rules. Only anytime it tries to place a worker on location is already one worker. Yeah, he kills us. Yeah, that's fine. Move on. If there's no workers inside, remove. Sorry, honey pie.
Right.
Jen has no patience for this kind of thing.
I have no patience.
Do you want to go get some tea?
Yeah, we're
all right. If there are more than 3 total workers in a single section of the castle, after the overlord finishes their turn, the overlord bumps off one of each player. Yeah, so he bumps us if he can. Players do. Oh, he bumps us. Players do not gain. Yeah. Players will need to work together to bump the overlord out of the castle. The overlord gains no rewards when being bumped out of the castle. Okay, Sam. I'm sure you've heard me by now. I guess I don't understand what the definition of advance means. I don't recall that actually being a term. Placing workers. After placing your workers, so placing means putting the 3 in originally. If they have 3 or more. They do. I'm going to suggest, Sam, it's too late now. It would have been nice to actually have an example of bumping the evil guy. After resolving your first tier movements. Oh man, I am so confused. All right, so players can only place their own workers if there are no overlord workers in the location. What? No, that's different. Yeah. That's the other thing. Right, bumping. Alrighty. Players do not get... Yeah. So what you're saying is because I didn't bump him, he's actually going to bump me, which was foolish of me to go in there then. But players do not gain silver. Players will need to work together to bump overlord workers off the castle. Okay. Yeah, I am totally confused. Sorry for the confusion. Wish I could explain in person. Me too, buddy. Do you have a webcam? I will... Can I invite you in here? How could I do that? Do you have Skype? I will Skype with you right now. Or Facebook Messenger, and people can hear you talk to us. Email me at richard@rado.com. Nobody else do that. Right. Yeah, because I am totally stumped here. I do not understand this. Yeah, if you can... or if you're on Facebook at all, I can fire up Messenger, and we can just do a quick chit-chat for free. We'll go to messenger.com. Everybody's on Facebook, right? Messenger.com. Oh, but now I gotta log in. Oh, come on. Facebook. Sorry, folks. This is exciting, I'm sure. But I'm glad you're here, man. Messenger. Alrighty, I'm going to search for Sam McDonald. I'm sure we've never spoken before. Sam McDonald. Hey, what do you know? There's 50 bajillion Sam McDonalds. You are not the one who lives in Spokane, Washington, though. I don't... Alright, arg. I do have Shem. Alright, and let's come back to you and see what you have said in the meantime. Alrighty. It's page 19 of the standard rulebook, the first 2 paragraphs. Okay. The joys of live. Alright. After resolving all first tier movements, the player must then look to the second tier. Again, if there are 3 or more workers, they must move one other worker inward and immediately, gain the resource. However, unlike the first tier, workers never move clockwise or counterclockwise around the second tier. Was I moving clockwise around the second tier? I don't think I was. Or right. Or maybe that's what you're talking about? All right. Once the player has finished all their movements, they must check if there are no more than 3 workers, regardless in the first tier. If there are, they must bump the number of workers until only 3 remain. The current player decides which workers will be bumped off. It means you had to do the castle movement, 3 of your own. Oh, of course. Thank you, Jessica and Sam and all of that. Right. So. Right. So. But still, I just bumped him at the beginning. Here at the end, I've ended up with 3 people here. Except, no, I don't have 3 people. I had 1 person. Right, there it goes. Oh man, now in talking about... All right, no, I didn't have any of these. That's what it was. Right. Okay. Wow. I think this is where I've left it then. So I did a whole bunch of movement, and I completely ignored this guy. So that means we have to end with 1 bad guy or more, 2 of one player, and 1 of another. Because if I had 3 in the space, they would have left and they never... This all makes perfect sense now. Okay, so, still, that didn't affect any of all the movement I did. That was all still fine. So that's all cool. It's just I didn't kill him, but we are set up to potentially kill this guy now. Okay, I think... Right, so here's the problem. We moved the 3 up and then we killed him.
Yeah.
The bumping somebody out doesn't happen until all the movement has been done. So... When I move these 3 up, and I triggered all that train reaction of moving all these people around, at the end of all of that, once it's all done, then we look to see if there are 4 people. There are not 4 people here now anymore. So, but in this case, if you just put a single person here, then there will be... So it's impossible for either of us to do this by ourselves. If you put a single person here, you won't trigger any movements or anything like that. And then, at the end of your stuff, this guy can come out.
So I have to spend a whole move.
To get at least 1 person there, yeah. Or we just kill this guy and make sure, because then if there's nobody here...
Not everybody was protected in that line.
Well, exactly, yes. So, but he's eventually going to move away. So if we kill this guy, then we don't have to worry about him if we can keep this area clear.
Okay.
So I've kept this area clear. Wow. And I did a whole bunch of stuff in the castle, which is worth points and got me a bunch of stuff, but I didn't actually do my original target.
Okay.
Thanks, everybody. I think I got it now. Okay. So, anyway, that was all of my business. And then, I did want to pay 3 to hire the artist. This is still my hand. And then, did I want to discard anybody? I think I will... I don't have any debts right now, so the debt collector's not doing me any good. So I will discard him. And then... I have not hit, and then I will withdraw 2. 1, 2, and then high. Remember me? 1, 2. I'm just going to put a single guy out there.
Okay. So do you want me to come there?
Sorry, everybody. I'm really sorry about that. All right. Yes, anytime.
You want me to come there and spend my whole turn just putting 1 blue guy up?
If you put 1 blue guy in here, then this guy will get killed.
Yeah, and then that guy will hop up.
Well, this guy will be here until I kill him, or well, actually, yeah. Well, he doesn't hop up. I have to kill him. He just when 1 gets spawned here, if or actually when 3 gets spawned here, this guy who would move up will move up to the 2nd level.
Ooh. So we got to do that.
Well, either that or we kill him. Now he's not going to get there for a while.
I can't kill that guy. You're the only one that can kill the guy.
And I'm coming. So that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
You either kill this one by putting a single, or I come over here and kill this guy. And I would have done it last turn, except I couldn't because he was protected.
Okay.
So it's fine if you don't want to spend a whole turn just moving 1 in. Although you have this gold, and you're not doing anything else with that gold.
I know. I kind of feel like I've got it in reserve to swoop in at the last minute and help, but apparently that won't do it because we have to work together.
It is potentially swooping in.
Okay. This guy comes off, and I get to hire somebody.
Hire somebody, yeah.
I think I need probably that missionary guy over there who does, or somebody who flips stuff.
Yeah, well done. That's correct. I have messaged you on Facebook Messenger. Let's see. Oh, you've made a big mistake, Sam. Now that I know which McDonald you are, I will haunt your dreams via social media.
Okay. What's this? This is
saying when any player does the collision, you get some ink.
I got it. If I happen to have him out.
Yeah, and yeah.
Okay.
So that's obviously going to work better with more players. With only 2 players,
Yeah. There hasn't been much colliding. Okay, so I think I either want the trickster or the missionary because I need to get some more missionary. I need to get some more things, or I need to get some stuff.
Yeah,
flipped.
big points if you do more colored ink.
Mm-hmm. But who knows if that's actually going to come out. Although this guy, as soon as he goes, I'll be able to flip. So, okay, I will go ahead and hire...
Yeah, you will get to the missionary quickly.
This one for free as part of the journeyman's
Gotcha,
thing.
right. And you got your... Right, so that was it. Now you have to play a new card. And then you can do various...
So I don't think I'm going to do that. That seems like a lot of...
Now, all he's doing this turn is just putting a thing here. So
Okay.
as long as this peddler's still here, we can ignore him for a little bit.
Okay. So I could either go get a lovely, lovely parchment, or I could build something, because I got either one of those. And if I build,
it's
it'd
the
be
correct
2.
color parchment,
1,
and if you
2.
do that, you'll be giving me another gold.
Oh, well, that's handy. And if I come here, I could get rid of a card or flip a thing, which flipping a thing would be good.
Yeah.
So that's 2 points and a thingy, or giving you a gold. And
because you are not going to come
3
here
points.
to kick this guy out. I'll just come here and kill this guy, and that will break the chain.
And at some point, I will swoop in.
Also, if you come over here, killing these guys helps too.
Well, I wasn't going to come over there.
Well, then don't do it.
I got 2. I'm moving 2.
All right.
So that's either 1, 2, or down there. So I think I'm moving 2 to here.
Ein Spy.
And I'm going to build something.
All right.
So I'll use my minor 49er.
So you've got 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Plus 4, 5, 6 if you want to spend your stone.
Yeah, and
so that's not quite enough for the big building.
And it's here, and this guy doesn't help me with that. So I could build one of these that'd be worth 5 points. And that gives me an extra movement.
You get an extra free movement for the rest of the game.
And this is
when you
hire a guy for 1.
When you hire them to help you, you only pay 1. So if you hired her to help you to get more build, it would only cost 1 instead of 2.
Okay,
not hired, but did the temporary thing.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll do that, which lets me flip something.
All right.
And gives me a something.
All right. And you now can move faster. And you just scored 5 points by building that second building.
Okay. Right. There's my 3 coal.
3, 4, 5.
Oh no! I only need 1
because
because there's a guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Darn it. Darn nag it. Okay. So I did that. And I did a build action. There's nothing to kill in my...
Nope.
Ah.
It's okay.
Okay, well, I could
have we're kind of ahead of the curve at the moment. It's not bad.
Well, I could have gone... No. I could have gone... No.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Well, I'd like to kill somebody if I can. So that would mean I'd have to have moved over here.
Or see, where you were 2, right?
Yeah.
You moved 2? No,
Yeah.
you couldn't have. That's what you're saying.
So 1, 2...
You could have paid a coin.
I have no coins.
Ah.
So that is not happening.
No. Well, then you didn't play that. You paid somebody who moved you 1 step instead of 2 and still gave you that. And then spend an extra stone instead of that.
Well, but I can only move 3.
Well, that meant you're here 1, 2, 3. That's no good.
Well, that was 3. Yeah, that's
and you
2,
had you had a 3 and a 2.
Yeah.
Right. So nope, it's fine.
It's all good.
You can't do everything. When as Viscounts are very limited in their building. Perhaps if you had a horse instead of your little gelatinous eyeball thingy, you might be able to do it.
Perhaps.
I should be thinking about what I would do. All right, I need to move over there.
All right. Well, so I did that guy, and that did move me this way because when he comes out, he does that.
So I'm gonna.
So I think that's everything, and I got something.
Right. So are you now? You have no money, so you're not hiring. Are you discarding something just to get through your deck faster?
I also get some sort of something.
Some sort of something. What do you mean?
Because I flipped.
You did this. Oh, no. You get you get a resource.
No, I did that. So I flipped something. So I think did I put that over there, you guys? Oh man. That's why
I don't think you did yet.
Okay, so it's this. I'm flipping that, and I get a resource.
So get a gold, a stone, or an ink.
Probably another stone.
All right, and you did that, and you didn't kill anybody, and so
I'll get rid of this.
You can't hire. You are going to discard, and then you don't have a collision. Refill your hand, and now Red says hi, as predicted. 1, 2. I'm no problem at all. Don't mind me. And next turn he's going to go 1, 2, and do this, which means he's going to put 2 over here. So it's not the end of the world. So we have a little bit of time because he's just going to put 2 here, and that's okay. So I'm going to move. I'm going to say goodbye to the stone cutter. Took you forever, pal, to give me some stone so I could actually go build something someday. And now I need to move 2. 2, 2, 2. So let's go on ahead and bring out the patron who gives me some gold immediately. And I will go Ein Spy with my little guy. And I am not going to pay you because I don't need your hammer, lady. your axe or whatever it is. So I'm over here. I am going to do another castle action, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh! Right, it's fine. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which means I'm going to put 3 here. Which means this is a very busy place. But they're all going to run away.
Okay, now there's more than 3. So can you kill that guy?
No, because it's after all the movement happens that I could kill. So that's not going to happen. Because now that I've got 5 things here, one of them is going to move up. One of them is going to move over. And one of them is going to move over.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to get this bonus, which is buy somebody or trash something. I think it is time to say goodbye to the lender, which gives me $1. Look, I've done that before. All right, so did all that. And now I look around to see if there's any more. Nope, no more explosions that time. But every one of these guys is 1 point. Every one of these guys is worth 2 points, and it's 3 points if I get somebody to the top plus a resource. So I'm getting points, by filling up the castle.
Okay.
And so this is still now waiting for you to put one person in here so that we could bump him out. But in the meantime, he's dead because I did some castle stuff in front of him. All right, so that was that business. And so now, am I going to buy her? No, I'm not going to buy her. Am I going to discard somebody? No, I'm not going to discard nobody. I don't have a collision. I need to refill my hand. 1, 2, and red says, hi, I'm going to go 1, 2. And since there's somebody here, that means I'm going to kill this trickster, which says, hey, send 2 over here. And next turn, he's going to come here, which is going to push somebody into this spot, which is fine. Because I killed that one before. All right, so that was it for me. I'm done.
Okay, so do you want me to move here and get rid of that 1 red?
Can you do it?
I can.
If you want to. I mean, that's what you have that gold for.
The gold, because I had to have it. Okay, so Samson moves out.
Bye, Sam.
He says...
Man, I've only used Griselda once.
Says,
because I
flip that
had
thing.
That same bad draw before.
Do a stuff later.
Yeah.
And then...
So you're only going to move 1 to join me.
What? No, I'm up here.
Yeah. Oh, so it's 2. You're right. I'm sorry.
So it has to be 2. It has to be this one. Although now I have this special move 0 or 1.
Yeah, so you could pay
What
a
is
1.
that? Does that mean you don't have to move?
This is just saying this is optional.
I know, but plus 0. Why would you have plus 0?
Sam. I'm pretty sure it just means... All right, I was looking at this earlier. Where's the list of what all these powers do? It must be this. Gives you the option to move 1 additional space for free when moving the Viscount if you desire. So,
well, why? What's plus 0?
Because that's their visual way of indicating it's an option. You don't have to do it.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'll go ahead and use my abbot. That's 1, 2. You can rearrange your stuff if you want to. I'm going to do a yellow action, which really does me no good at all, but it helps the team. So I only have to put 1 out, right?
To actually get this guy out faster, I think.
I have 4. I could do... Actually, I have 5. So I could put 3 things there just and do all sorts of stuff. We're working cooperatively.
You could. If you put... Although, actually, interesting. What'll happen, if you put 3, that means this guy won't get killed. Because the 1 will go up and the other 2 will split away and we'll just be exactly where we started.
Okay.
So you need to put 1 or 2. Or 4. If you put 4, that would also work. But you don't have 8.
So I could just do 1, which is this action here. I don't even have to pay the gold.
Yeah, if you want to. I mean, you're doing this specifically to kill this.
I think I get 1. I didn't count this as a building last turn.
Oh, okay. So right. Okay.
Okay. So,
yeah, it's easy to forget the criminals.
Yep. All right. Well, I'll just pay this gold. And I'll just put this here.
All right. So you're just doing 1. All right. Well, you didn't have to pay the gold because you have this criminal. That's the one you need. All right. So you did 1. And now, nobody's moving nowhere. But at the end of all this, you can kick me out or you out or him out.
Him out.
Gonna kick me out?
No.
If you kicked either of us out, the player who gets kicked out gets, I forget, something. You get something if you're kicked out. But I forget what. But anyway, it doesn't matter because we kicked him out. The castle is safe.
Well, on this side.
That's some teamwork right there.
Did you wiggle yourself around for the
Yes, I did.
joining you?
Yep. Yes. All right, so you're done. Are you hiring the woodcutter? You have no money. Are you discarding something?
I might.
And are you refilling your hand? And meanwhile, Red, who we totally forgot about, says, hi, I'm going to move here. And I'm going to activate this. And this is send this guy up here. All right. Fine. Fine, Mr. Smarty Man. Let's just make sure we're still streaming correctly. Yep, still got the green light. This is amazing. This is working as well as it is, quite frankly. Okay, all right. Yikes. My turn. So bye-bye, Journeyman. And immediately get some what's-it and hire somebody for freebsies. Oh. All right. Let's go on ahead and hire Mr. No. I'll hire Mr. Debt Collector. Boom. Which immediately gives me one of them right there. So I'm about to collide. All right, so that was all that business from the Journeyman. Now I'm going to play a card. And the card I'm going to play, I should really come over here and kill this, I think. Although, yeah, I could. Okay, we're going to play the Squire. No, I'm not going to play no stinking Squire. I'm going to play the Thief. And the Thief says, hey, you're corrupt. I got 2. I got to move over. 1, 2. So I'm about to have a reckoning. And do you have any thieves? No!
I have a trader.
That's what I'm saying. If you didn't have thieves, then you would get a... But it doesn't matter. All right. So, did that. We're going to have some badness coming our way soon, which is fun. Oh, but that's the worst one. That is literally... Oh, man. What the heck of it. All right. So, anyway, that thief was to move 1, so I could come over here. And I'm going to do some more castle business, which I have 1, 2. Do I have any... Why have I never built a building? Why do I never get around to building? Oh, no, I've got 1, 2, 3. So that means I can put 2 people over here. 1, 2. And I'll kill you while I'm in the neighborhood. So that's that. Jump. Jump. Jump around. Jump around. Jump up. Jump up. And get down. Oh, and then I go 1, 2. I just jumped from the one worst to the other worst. Oh, that's terrible. All right. So anyway, so I did that. And now I've got 3 over here. So this guy jumps up. And jump back over here. And over here. And now I can trash something or buy something. I feel like I should trash something. Jump around, jump around. All right. Oh, if I buy something, could I? None of you. All right. Oh, good. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna buy the woodcutter, which pushes me 1 more. Where do you go? There you go over there. All right. That okay. So good. At least I got into a halfway decent thing. And now I've made it. And these stay. So this is now a. So I just get 1 resource, and I scored 5 points. Now, if we were playing competitive, you could get more in here and take this from me, but obviously that's not going to happen. And I get 1 resource of my choosing. I'm eventually going to build a big old building. It's going to be awesome. Or maybe, yeah, because I've got all this ink as well. Boy. There's a million things to do. All right, anyway, so that's fine. And I made it up there, and everything's fine. And I killed you. Right, so I've done all this. Now I'm going to buy somebody. Am I going to buy the peddler? No. Am I going to discard somebody? Yes. And then I'm going to draw 2. 1, 2. And then I'm going to forget all about this guy. He's going to move 1, 2, 3, where there's nobody. So, hey, we've got it under control. All right, so I'm done.
Okay. My trader goes away, gives me a resource. I will take a building block. These guys scooch over.
What is he going to do? He's going to go 1, 2, 3. He's just having to refill his depleted forces.
Okay.
Oh, those depleted forces are because he pushed up so hard.
I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 because I have my trusty googly horse to get me an extra space.
Okay.
I'm going to build. I've got 1,
Which
2,
means you're killing this guy.
3, 4, 5, which will be my last of this.
Ooh! All right, so.
So I can't do. Yeah, I can't do.
Now, where are you here? You're building here.
Yes.
Or here.
No,
but obviously
over there.
here to get a.
So is that a rock?
That means you
can't...
could move this one way or the other, which is not that exciting for you.
Oh God! I thought it was a rock.
No, Honestly,
sure?
that's better for me.
Well, I know, but I just want to...
But if I build here, then I could get this, which means I'd probably be able to trigger another... Yeah, I'd definitely be able to trigger another thing and score some more points. So if you build this, you immediately get another...
Yeah.
So you want to do that? I think that's
I
better.
could have come here, and I would have gotten to shuffle my guys,
Well, no,
or move my thing.
You wouldn't immediately. I mean, to do that, you have to do both these anyway. So this is getting you halfway there.
Which is the...
I would say just get the debt. Or the deed. It's a point.
It's a 1 point. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So you did that. And you made your 15.
Yep. And...
Oh, hey, hold on a second.
Nobody died.
I don't think it mattered, but I had... Or it did matter because you had a thief, unfortunately. I had to do this. I forgot at the end of my turn. No, you had a thief, so you were going to move... Yeah, you were going to get 1 corruption. And meanwhile, I got 2 deeds. Flippity, flippity, and a coin. Right, there we go. Forgot about that. Hee hee ha! Alright, you guys are all done. You are not. Okay.
Okay. So I think that's... Oh,
And you had a stone.
Hold on.
So does that mean you want to build something bigger?
because I got, instead of a 5, I
you
did a
paid
7.
2 more to do a 7. All right. Yep.
So I'm better at building.
Better at building now. And you still got the deed and all the rest the same. Okay, cool. And then, meanwhile, Red says, hi, we should really pay more attention to me. 1, 2, 3, except no, it's fine. I was paying attention. And now he's going to go 2. He's going to go 1, 2, which means he's going to do this, which means this is going to get pushed up here and kill that guy, so it's totally fine. His next turn doesn't matter. Alrighty, so you're done. Unless, the last thing, did you want to hire the peddler? You'd have no money, you couldn't.
Well,
did you want to discard something?
I'm also over there. So
yes.
No.
Did you want to? You still have no money.
So I'm going to get rid of the laborer and draw 2.
Okay, my turn. Bye-bye, illusionist. And, hello, where am I going? What am I doing? I really should have been thinking about that, but I would like to get over here and kill you. That's 1, 2, 3. I do have a 3B. Except, no, I really need to build some stuff. I've got all this... I'm going to build. I'm going to build. Or I'm going to ink it. I got all this ink. I got all these things. If I go there... If I go there... Oh, Gisella's back. Finally.
Hey, Giselle.
Giselle. All right. If I charlatan it up.
Roselle.
All right. So that's 3. So I'm going to go Eins, Zwei, Drei. Come over here. Oh, except I can't build there. Right. I don't want to go 3 then. I want to go... Well, I want to go there. I want to go to exactly there. Drat. How can I get there? Well, that means not you, charlatan. You're no good for me. Yes, you, laborer, who's not going to stick around forever. Like a bad penny. 1, 2. You can rearrange your stuff if you want. You should have 3 things there.
Yeah, no, this wasn't doing anything, so I just did it that way.
All right, I'm finally going to build something. Which means I'm not killing anything, unfortunately.
This only happens when you recruit them, right?
When you activate them, if they're sitting out here, or when you recruit them. That's correct.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so I'm still coming over there. That's really kind of foolish, but I really want to build there. So I'm going to build there, and I'm going to build this, like I'm ever going to be pure, but still, it's 4 points. So this is going to cost me 3 stone. I've got 1, 2, 3. I'm going to build there, and that allows me to move one of these, and it's going to trigger another reaction. And, is that anywhere? I assume it's on the upper ones too. Move one of your workers from one first tier section of castle to an adjacent. Oh, it's only for the first tiers. Arg. Well, still, that'll be good because it'll do that. All right, so anyway, so I'll do all that in a second. But I'm building here. I get to trash something. I'm going to trash you, charlatan. Never wanted you anyhow. I just made a long-term investment in you. I finally got my $3 back because I've never actually used them. All right, so bye-bye. And that was that. I got my money. And now I'm going to take this, and I'm going to move this over here, which means, hey, another whoosy-majig. Skippity, flippity, dippity. And that gives me 2, 1, 2. And then, hooray, I've made it again. Skippity. I own this castle.
Did those other 2 not go?
No, they. It's only on the outside. You can see these little arrows. These ones will stay. So these just become, I've now got a, every guy up here is worth 3 points.
Great.
Although I'm running out of them now. All right, so I did all of that, and I did that, and There was nothing to kill, so that was kind of foolish. But I just really wanted to do it. And that's it. And am I going to hire Acolyte? I do have a lot of money. And I do have some stuff to flip. So I will hire the Acolyte. And the Acolyte says, hey, discard somebody if you want. I'll discard you. Racketeer. All right. And I will... Haven't collided. I need to refill my hand. 1, 2, and I have to check. I'm all kinds of evil. Boom. And I'm done. And then red says, hi, I'd like to move 2. 1, 2. And that means I want to kill this thing and put 2 out here and here. Ah! All right, and it's your turn.
Okay. So I'm putting out my very mean bishop.
Jen has built a lot of, she's almost at like 40 some points off of buildings she's built. And she's done one of these things. Yep. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 20. I've got like 30 some points in castle stuff.
Okay. So I'm going to go.
She has done
1, 2, 3, 4, because I've got my horsey.
The other thing Jen has done, you can't see it because they're kind of off screen. She has done a ton of deeds. So she's got a lot of points over there too.
Indeed I do.
Honey, are you not killing somebody?
No. Well, this guy looks like he'd like to.
Yeah.
So I think I'm...
Yes, he certainly does. So, okay, so you put the bishop out.
1, 2, 3. I don't even need to use my special bishop powers.
So now is the time to be inking it up.
Yep.
So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ink.
Can you do multiples of them?
That's a good question. I don't think so. But I think you might want to stay down and do 2 in a row or something. Since he'll be out for a while. But let's look. Can you do more than 1? The transcript... To fund this... Inkwells, just... You may only try 1. Yeah, you can only do 1. So you can't do a second one.
All right. So I guess I'll have only gone here and not used my trusty horse.
All right.
And I have 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right. And that's a blue. So that's going to make you 2 coins.
Forgot about that.
Yeah.
All right. And then I get a red and a black card.
You get a 1 and a 2. All right.
A 1 and a 2.
Okay.
Yep. And that was... I think that was everything. Do I want to kill... So I could get rid of this lady. Oh, and so I did a thingy. So this moves...
That's correct, yes.
There.
Yep.
All right. So I will go ahead and discard this lady as per that.
All right.
And I will draw those 2.
Okay, so you're done. And then he says, hi, I'd like to move 1, 2, 3. And I'd like to kill this thing. And this thing says, I'd like to put 2 right here.
Uh-oh, we're getting dangerous again.
Oh, man. Zip, zip, flip, skip. So, the groundwork is done here for you to come in and put another single so he can get bumped right back out. Alrighty. And hi. Bye, patron. Boop. Oh. Right, I really need to be killing some stuff.
Yes, you do. Please do that.
Where is he going next? He's going to go 2. He's going to go 1, 2, and he's going to do this, which means he's going to put something over here, which means that's going to jump. Oh, I can't get there. I could get rid of that person, potentially, which would maybe change. Wow, yeah, this is really kind of... We had a few moments of safety, and then we turned our back for 5 seconds. Yeah, this is really scary, jumping off of there. I think I need to come down here and kill this. Except I got no gold. I do have ink, so maybe it's time to ink it up.
I wish I could just give you my gold, since we're playing cooperatively.
Yeah,
I mean, we
Sam.
were together a while ago. I could have given you all my gold.
Yep. All right, so I am moving to 1 and a 2 and buckle my shoe. So I've come there. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 to do this manuscript, which gives me 1, 2, and that's a gray, which is you. So you just got a stone for me doing this manuscript.
Okay, thanks.
And I just killed this guy. Oh, wait, no, I didn't kill this guy. The 1 manuscript's the 1 thing they don't kill.
Yeah, nothing happens with manuscripts.
Well, except to get those resources. Drat!
What resources? Oh,
the
whatever's
sun you
on it. Yeah.
So that was not necessarily the right thing to do. But I could have. All right. Oh, that's painful. Instead of doing all of that, so give me that ink back. 1, 2. That's just kind of wasteful, though. And I don't have enough gold. I see. If I put somebody else out. Oh, okay, maybe. Yeah, okay. Gisela. All right, Gisela came out, which was 1, and then I had to pay 1 more to get there. And so she says hi. All right, so I did kill the guy because I'm moving in. So I've got 1, 2. It's just 2, which is not enough. It's just 1, so I put 1 there. So basically, I just came over here to put 1 and kill that thing. And got him to play. And because she's out, every time I do here, I get money or a higher. And since this was a bad one, and it wouldn't be too bad if we only went 1, I'm just going to Hail Mary it and hope we get a better. I don't think that's any better. Nope, it's just as... No, it is actually better. That was better. That saved us from an explosion. All right, so cool. That worked out well.
Okay.
Because I turned it from a 2 to a 3, and now I've got a vicar. Right, so I only did 1. Oh, that's painful to do. And I got her power, and I think that's it. And so now he says, all right, and I'm going to hire this missionary. No, I am not. So he says, hi, I'd like to move 1, 2, 3. And then I'd like to kill this guy to put 2 over here. So we didn't have an explosion. No, we had an explosion anyway. Dang it. I can't count. And we had 2 explosions. I actually made everything worse. Because now, bip, bop, boop. So that's a problem. But here's the bigger problem. If he puts 1 more on the table, we lose.
That is a bit of a problem. So if I'd been standing here...
Oh, dear.
None of this... I mean, that didn't affect anything, right?
No.
Okay, so I'm going to give this back and that back and that back. And have taken this one instead.
Okay. Oh, you just do a different one?
Yeah, I had plenty of extra crap.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so that was it. And I think he wins on the next turn.
Well, so he has 2, right?
He is going to move 3. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, which means he's going to do this. And this just says put 1 here and here. He only has... Oh, he has 2.
2.
So no, actually, yeah. So we have 1 more turn before he wins.
So if I go up here and I build something, I can at least get rid of 1.
1, 2, 3. If you, the main thing is if you come here and kill this, then all he's going to do is put 1 here. If you...
Okay. So you want me to go 1, 2, 3, it looks like.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, yeah. That's where you got to be to hold on.
Okay. I mean, I was going to get into the manuscript, but what the heck? Who cares?
Yeah, but if you do, we'll pretty much...
And I've already built there.
You can, oh, yeah, so you just go in there to trade to get gold.
So it has to be
do
there?
castle stuff.
Does it have to be there?
Well,
Can it be
okay, hold on a
somewhere
second.
else?
1...
I was here.
Yeah, okay. So here's the deal. He's going to go 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Which means he's going to come here, and since there's already somebody here, this says, hey, put something here and here. Which means he won't have... which means I think we will have lost at that moment, because he will have put all 20 on the board. And then on top of that, he'll also rush up here. So if you don't do that, we lose. The only other thing you could do is, if you instead get rid of this Chevalier...
How?
By buying him...
I don't have enough money.
Then, yeah.
Then that is that.
That is that. So all you can do is go there and engage in trade. Or we lose. But I wouldn't worry about it too much because I think we've lost. I think we have let him get away from us. I mean, because remember, there's a few turns ago saying, well, it's not so bad. We could probably take a couple of turns off and just focus on some less than efficient things. And turns out, no. It turns out he came back. There was a time when he had, so...
Build or trade. I mean, I could...
Yeah, let's just go to...
But it has to be there, right?
Yeah. Because, again, he's going to go 1, 2, 3. And as soon as he does this, because there's somebody here, he'll do this, and that says put 2 things on the board, and then it's over. Oh, wait, no, it's not over. If you go anywhere, if you just kill anything,
he'll have
there'll be 3. So you have to kill something. This would be the ideal thing because that's where he's going. But as long as you kill something, we have 1 more turn, and then we'll lose on my turn.
Oh,
so you can blame me.
Okay, that sounds good.
They do say this is hard, but I do feel like we would do better on the next if we were to play this again.
Yeah.
Because he kind of snuck up on us, and I didn't understand how that worked, and all the rest of it. Oops.
Okay. Well, my abbot is vacating the... Oh, no, maybe
No,
not.
he already had. He'd already vacated your stone.
Okay, so Well, it's got to be either one of these guys, which are trade people. And that would cause an explosion, which might help you move stuff around.
You will. Yeah, you will. That'll cause me to have an explosion on my turn, or a collision on my turn as well. But what that means is having these is the main thing that moves the game forward. Because we have to, if we could get these, if we could get these 5 things,
yep.
And if we have 160 points, which we probably don't, then we could
could win.
Yeah, but I think we need a little bit more time.
Well, I need building time. I need to build that and that.
Yeah.
And...
Oh yeah. I mean, if you'd gotten those built, because I've really got 1, 2.
I mean, I could build one of them. No, I don't, because I don't have enough building.
I've got like 36.
So I feel like the best thing I can do is...
These are wrong, because I'd already done these. I know I have, because I've been getting these resources. That's wrong. Anyway. So, yeah.
So as far as getting points, the thing I think I can do to get the most points is just go and get that.
Okay.
Because that'll give me 5 points.
Yep.
Because we've already built over there.
Yeah, but if you do that, you won't be killing anything and we lose.
Yeah, but we're going to lose on your turn anyway.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I assume, because let's see, he's going to be here, and on his turn, he's going to move 3. 1, 2, 3, which means he'll do this. And this says, hey, no, actually, this just says move this up. So we actually,
All right.
we won't lose my
I'll
turn.
go do the thing.
But honey, we can go ahead and lose now. I think I think we were definitely behind the 8 ball, and I think you're probably getting pretty fatigued.
I don't know. I like to see my engine succeed, and I'm all sorts of not done.
Well, okay, we can hold on.
Well, but that doesn't get me anywhere near
If
anything.
you kill something right now.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
I understand. But it has to be that, because killing something over
He'll
here...
lose if he tries to place a worker and he has no more left to place. So it's not when these go away, it's when he can't place one.
Okay.
So it's when he tries
I don't
to
care
play
about
his
either one of
21st.
those trades.
And you can't build?
1, 2,
Just go here to build.
3, 4. I could go over there and build up there in here and get an ink pot.
Don't you want to build?
Yeah, I'm just looking at where I can build. So if I do this guy, then I have 2 build plus 2 of those, which is enough to do one of these, which is only 3 points.
Oh.
That's all I got.
Yeah.
But I could go up there and build
yeah.
and get rid of that, or I could do a trade. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I'd still have to use this guy because I can't to get up there. I need.
I just reckon you should
Excuse me.
come up here and build here and
Have an explosion.
Huh?
Have an explosion. All that does is give me an explosion.
Well,
and
but which means we'll get 2 more things, and but more importantly, since there's 2 guys together are more dangerous than one guy by himself.
Okay.
So killing there makes more sense, I think.
All right, so that would be 1,
2, 3.
2, 3. And I'm building, and I've got
1,
4 to build, so it's
2, 3, 4. Yep.
whatever.
All right.
And that
so you're
moves
doing
my
that,
thing
so
there.
that means
Although I
you're-
could just get a resource. It's too bad I can't use that resource on this particular build.
Okay, so you're building there instead of building
Yep, and
there.
I'll take another stone.
Okay.
Yep.
And you killed one of these guys?
Yep.
All right, and are you hiring that guy? Probably not. And are you discarding something? And meanwhile, he says hi. As predicted earlier, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to come here, and I'm going to put 1 there and there.
Okay.
All right. And so it's my turn, and so he's going to go 1, 2, 3, which means he's going to shove that up. So we have to keep killing stuff. I would like to, so I'll probably just go say goodbye to you. You don't do anything upon exit. 1, 2. I'd like to do that. Oh. That's not going to help. So I will do you now, Abbott. 1, following the road. 2, back here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll do this. Oh, it's in. That's the problem. We can't do anything with these paintings. So I'm not doing that. Once again, I'm just slowly going around and killing these one at a time.
Yep.
Which gets me up here, which does this and does that and does that. Ah.
So that red guy doesn't
gives
leave?
me a gold or a person. I think we'll say it's a person. Is it? No, we won't because they're also far away. No, we will. We'll say it's a person. So, and then this moved up here, and those don't. And now we've got 3 again. So we move up 1 and 1, 2, and that lets me flip a thing. I will flip this to get some points. I'm pretty sure I already flipped those, and they're just wrong. And so that was that. And now there's 3 again. So this guy moves up, and I'm getting all kinds of castle points. I own that castle.
You certainly do.
All right, yowza. And that was all that. And I'm still not painting. But anyway, so we're done. I do have some money. I don't think I want to hire anybody. I just need to be able to move. He says move. Oh wait. You know what? Since I wasn't doing that, I used the overseer instead. So the overseer said, "Hey, when I did all that, because I still moved 2 either way,
Yep.
that meant I had 1 more. So I could have I had 1." 2 is still not enough, so I still only put 1, but that still triggered all that in spite. But I did move forward 1, so I did trigger an explosion when I did all that because of her. So we do all this. Do you have any thieves?
Nope.
All right, then you get. You have no thieves, so you get 1. Oh, you get 1. You get right. So I get a coin, and I get 2 deeds, and you get 1 corruption. And then, because you have this, you get 1, so you come back there. So now in your turn, you're going to do this, which means you're going to get 2 as well, and a bunch of money, and I'm going to get to swap stuff around. So all that happened. Yikes. And then I draw 2. And then he says hi. I'm going to move 3. 1, 2, 3, and he says hi. This one is just going to jump up there, right? Because that's what an X does. Yep. And he's done. And it's your turn.
Okay.
And we're still hanging on.
We are.
Actually.
Okay. So where am I? I'm over there. I would like to build something because I have 1, 2.
Right. What is he going to do? He's going to go 1, 2, which means he's going to be here. Right. So we're not going to lose at the end of your turn. We will lose on the following turn because he's going to put his last 2 things on the board.
Okay. I mean, you can't just do a missionary action if you have some stuff. You have to be somewhere.
You have to be on an inner circle, yeah.
And you can only... All right.
Yeah. And that's the problem. I got all this ink, but there's no time to do it because I got to
Really?
keep killing them because we're so far ahead. We're so far behind.
I mean,
the
you're
curve.
doing really good at the killing. I've just been trying to...
Yeah, but unfortunately, I'm the last line of defense killing as opposed to clearing them out in the first place. Yeah, I think we lost the game a few rounds ago when both of us did a turn not killing him because he's not too much of a problem. We let him go for too long and now it's kind of exploded on us.
Let him
and
glow.
we're just barely keeping ahead of him now.
Okay, so I can go 1.
You get to move your
2,
markers along 1 of the
3.
left for having no criminals. So you have 1 more dead. Deed.
You do?
Right. Because 1 more criminal.
I think he might be talking about me because of this.
Right, he's saying when we exploded,
you
it was
have,
this.
Because you have the same thing.
That meant... Why was that? Because I had 1 more criminal? I didn't
No,
have a
because
criminal.
this. Because of this. You also have this.
Oh, right, of course. Yeah, okay, yeah. So I did that, which meant you did not move. You're still here then.
Well, surely I'm still...
I mean, because when I had 1 more deed, I didn't move you. Instead, yeah.
You gave me...
Yeah. I gave you a what's it? A
debt.
A debt, which is -2 points. Thanks, Sam.
Yeah,
Totally forgot
thanks,
about
Sam. That's great. Well done. So are resources worth something in the end? Because I just feel like I'm not using any of my stuff.
Speaking of which, by the way, there are 3 deeds left. If we could get those deeds, we just need to get them deeds.
1,
Which, unfortunately, you're on the wrong side to get deeds.
3, 4.
Oh, and then, boom.
All right. Well, I don't have any more builder guys, so I only have 4 buildable things. So it's going to be this.
Okay. Oh, there's 4 points.
It's going to be... I guess I'll do the lender. So, I will move... Oh, then I only move 1. 1, 2, which is actually fine. Oh, no, it's 1, 2, 3 to get over there.
Okay.
I'm doing a building action.
Bye-bye.
I will get the stone. Here's that. My builders, I've got 1, 2, and I'm paying a stone to build the third.
Oh, you should build here.
Why?
Because then you will slide back here and get a better payday at the end of your turn.
Well, no.
'Cause you get 2
Because those cancel each other out. I get a -2 and a +1.
Yeah. This means you lose 2 points. This means you lose 1 point. Either way, you get coins. But
Do
we're
I also
emptying
get
out.
something here? Do I also get to move over something else since I don't have any thieves?
No, this is just saying check to see if you did have the collision. You are going to have the collision at the end of your turn.
Okay.
Although, you're going to move forward +1 because you have no thieves, right?
That's what I just said.
Which is good because then you're getting through the deeds without getting the debt.
Okay, so did you just have me do something?
I was just suggesting that where were you building?
I was going to take the
suggesting
stone.
you should build this one because
Okay, fine.
yeah, because then that moved you that way and it gave you an ink.
Okay. You didn't give me the ink.
I did not give you the ink. I just moved you.
Did you move me?
I did move you. Yes.
Okay.
So you have done that. You are not hiring the aristocrat. So we move on. You could discard something. You could hire her. The important thing is, hey, you get to move 1 over, and we have a collision, which means you get another deed and a coin, and I get to reshuffle stuff, which there's no particular reason to reshuffle stuff. All right, so that's it, and then they break up. So, I mean, if we could get 2 more deeds before we lose, we could at least survive.
Okay.
So I need to get some deeds. But unfortunately, I'm a long ways away, so I need to do some good or bad things. How do we just get deeds and things directly?
Well, here's a deed.
Yeah, I need to build over there.
There's a deed.
I've got all this stone. I'm going to go build.
All right.
All right, bye-bye. But the laborer. Oh, wait, okay, then I need this laborer to stick around. Okay, because I'm going to go build. All right, so anyway, but before all that, we see if we die. Because I've totally lost track of paying attention to him. 1, 2, he comes over here, he says, hi, I want to kill this thing, which means I put 2 here, which means we slip back 1, 1, and this one goes there, and hey, he gets to kill one of us. We get to choose. I guess we'll kill mine.
You seem to
Because
be
I was low on him anyway.
Yeah.
All right, so he did that. And now it's my turn. Bye-bye, Overseer. Don't even think I got to use you? Or hardly matters. All right, so I need to go build. I would like to build there, which is 1, 2. So I need to move 2. None of you builders are builders. I have no builders. I've got 1, but and I need 5. All right, so I will be able to build, just very painfully. Oh man, this is ridiculous. Let's go on ahead and just have the benefactor move me 1, 2. All right, so I've come to build. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm building you. Which one? The extra move, the hiree, or the extra trade? The hiree. All right, so I'm building. Which one was it? Oh, it's here. Yes, there. I get a deed.
Mm-hmm.
There's only 1 more deed to grab. Also, we both get this. We both move 1 virtue.
Okay.
And 1 more deed, and the game is over. Wow. And, see, did I need to hire? No, you didn't help with that. I don't think I need that. So, I'm done with that. This isn't happening. And he says, hi, I'd like to move 3. 1, 2, 3, which says, hey, I want to kill this guy and put... Oh, we just lost. Damn it! I got too carried away. Oh, wait. Oh, no. No, we didn't just lose. Because I built here, I killed this guy. So 2 just showed up.
Okay. Woo!
Ah! All right. And now, if you can get a deed on your turn...
Yep. No,
which means if you could combine those...
Well, I could go get this, but...
Then...
I'd rather get that, but I guess it doesn't matter.
Or this one. Yeah, if you get a deed, the game is over, and we see if we won based on points.
1, 2,
but he
3,
didn't beat
4.
us. He didn't kill us. Because he's going to kill us on the next turn.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, both of these are not going to happen. So, it's too bad. Right. So, I want 1, 2, 3.
You got the
4.
money.
The black... What does a black ribbon give you? A black ribbon.
Black ribbon gives me a gold. Or no, an ink.
An ink.
Which I never get around to use. But it doesn't matter because you're going to get, I mean...
Well, I can get either blue or black, it looks like. So, do you have a preference?
No, because I'm not going to get a turn because the game's going to be over.
Okay.
Yeah, resources are not worth anything, it looks like.
Wow. All right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, the resources are a tiebreaker.
So that means I'm playing her.
Gives you 3 movement.
And I get rid of something in my hand, I guess.
Doesn't matter, because this is the end of the game. So you get 2 coins.
Okay, and I'm going to move forward 4. That's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Where? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go.
And
You've
I've
made
got 1,
2, 3, 4.
2, 3.
2, 3. To get the deed.
Yep.
The deed is done.
I've got the deed.
Wow. Oh, wait.
Deed I do.
The game doesn't end. He still gets to make his turn.
Oh.
So we lose now.
So be it.
Oh, well. Well, at least we crossed the finish line.
Yep.
So he moves 2. 1, 2. Where he says, hi. I'd like to put 2 here. He can't, and we lose.
Okay.
If this had been, let's just say for fun, if this card had been this could have been randomly on top, totally randomly, then he just would have said, hey, I'm just going to move this up and kill these 2. So that could have been that.
Okay.
Let's just say it was, just so we can get the end result.
Tally it up.
All right, so we survived magically because of the sculptor who just died. Okay, so we made it to the end. We've emptied this out, and so we get points. Or first of all, I'm not quite sure why, but any place where there's doubles of him, these go away.
Okay. Why would that be?
I don't remember. I'm thinking because maybe we have to play another turn or something. I don't remember.
Oh dear.
Oh no!
No more.
Ah! Priority, end of game. Poverty, follow the rules of the original game. However, if still possible for the game to end prematurely in the final round. Also, end if the orderly places one of his workers in the center of the castle or when attempting to place none of the supply. In both cases, the game ends immediately. Scoring. No, you don't lose. You immediately remove 1 worker from every spot that has 2. It's the immediate icon on the side. Yeah, that's why I'm just... Yeah, I totally did that, but I just don't remember why we did that. But, so we removed all those. Oh, I guess maybe he gets points for them or something. So anyway, we now get 1... All right, so we now tally up. There's no tally board. All right.
We need a pencil.
Where's my phone? I've got my whoozie-majig. I've got my score buddy. We'll get that out. Wake up, phone. Wake up. All right. And folks, start getting ready for any if you have any questions, because after we play, we'll do some Q&A if you're still with us. All right, score buddy. Hello, little buddy. I haven't fired you up for a while. We just need some simple scoring, please. Jen and Duck. Yeah, it's fine. We both started with 0. Okay. All right. Oops, not you. All right, let's do you first. So, Jen, no, not that button. This button. All right, there we go. So, your points are, you tally all those up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's 12.
12.
13, 14, 15, 16.
15, 14.
Yep.
And you get 1 point for every flipped. So that's, what was it? You were at 14?
14.
15, 16, 17, 18. 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 25, 26. So that's 26 for all of that business.
Okay.
All right.
I get 9 points for my parchments.
For your parchments.
Yep.
As you have,
3 different
colors.
colors.
So 9. Okay. Let's see. You get, your buildings.
Right, so there's 9.
9.
And 13.
13.
And 9.
And 9. 66, honey. You did your... No, we needed 80 points. Well, don't worry. I'll figure it out. I'll take us over the top. Let's see. What else do you get? Oh, you have 1 point for that one person in the castle.
Woohoo!
Let me look. Let me figure. All right. Once the game is ended, add the following. Constructed buildings, workers in the castle, transcribed manuscripts, leader cards, cleric bonus cards, unpaid debts, acquired debts, approved debts, the poverty card. And this, by the way, changes. For folks who do know, there's no longer the consideration for, hey, how did it end in poverty? I mean, you just get points straight out for them. So you got 66 points.
Okay.
And I think that's it. So that is you. And now here is me.
Oh, it just said 67.
Oh, yeah, 6. You were 66, but then you had 1 for that.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 times 2 is 20. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 3. So that's it for my people in the castle. I have 1, so that is 1. I built 1 building there, so I get 4. I built all 3 of these buildings, so I get 9.
No.
9.
Oh, over there.
Yeah,
Sorry, you
no,
skipped
9.
them.
I get 5 for having made it to the top of the castle, 54. And I get...
Should I have gotten
1,
any
2,
of those?
3, 4. What's
Go
that?
ahead.
5.
Finish your thing.
I get 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's 11. But now I lose. I'm almost positive I flipped these. I really feel like I did. But we'll say I didn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So minus 6.
Does anybody know if he flipped those?
Because I remember flipping them. But they're not. So, righty. So 70. And how do I do the minus in this? All right, 1, 2, 3. All right, so I'm at 64. But, so I get 2 points. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more points.
Okay, now, there was some other things for if you got parchments, I think.
If you did 3 of a given color, which we did not do.
All right.
So, 68 and 67. If we were playing competitively, I lost, but...
No, you won.
Yeah, we both lost, but yeah. All right. Give or take. Did I forget anything? No, I think that was it. All righty. You two are great, says Sam. Thanks so much for playing Viscounts. It was really cool to hang out. He's like, I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, this
I've
has
had
been
enough of you
3
people.
hours.
Well,
a little long.
But this would not have been so long if we knew what we were doing.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
I got to where I was pretty quick with the guy. Plus, I mean, we were just getting reacquainted with the game, too.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yep. It's a good game.
Yeah.
There's no question about that.
So,
Just need
folks, if you're still with us, if you have any questions, by all means, ask. I feel, we lost, but still, I don't feel like we did too bad. We just let it get away from us.
Yeah, I didn't do very much with that. I did other stuff.
You did a bunch of stuff.
I know. I'm just saying
You did 1 point less of stuff than me.
And I did kill them as I was going around trading and building.
Yeah. We just had to be a bit more upfront. Yeah. There were too many times when we just kind of let it go.
I mean, that was the only way I could kill them, actually. So I did all I could.
Yeah. Alrighty. So far, no questions. So we might be out of here pretty quick, Honey Pie.
Well, they've been listening to us yammer on for 3 hours.
Indeed. There was one question that somebody asked on Patreon. Let me go on ahead and look at that. So I posted to Patreon, hey, if anybody has any questions but you can't make it, post them and I will get to them. So we just have to fire up Outlook and wait for it to check. Okay. Well, I almost can't remember what it was. It was, do we have any special game plans for the holidays? That's what the question was.
Oh, that's a good question. No. I don't. Do you?
No. Well, the thing is, I mean, we're not normal. Normal people, of course, have game plans because, hey, we have to work. Gaming is a special occasion kind of a thing. But for us, gaming is the work. So, I mean, taking a break from gaming is us taking a holiday, which I know is very strange. But yeah, do you play games on Christmas or have other traditions for Christmas Eve? Which again, no.
Yeah, I mean, I think we did when we first got married. But you are such a, I don't want to say a Scrooge. What is just a poo-pooer of doing anything special for the holidays? That I've given up. Long since given up.
Well, what would you want to do if I wasn't such a Scrooge?
Oh, I'm sure we'd decorate a tree and we'd have...
We have a tree.
Like stockings or something little.
You're the one who said no more gift buying.
I know, I don't care about gifts, but stockings or something would be fun.
So you're saying the big thing you're missing is you would like to decorate. Which we still have several weeks if you'd like to. Or a couple weeks if you'd like to
actually, we got our decorations up outside and that makes me feel very cheerful.
Yes,
I like that a lot.
That is the one thing we do pretty consistently. We did get some lights up on the bushes out front and on the railing in the back. Yeah. So that's giving some holiday cheer. But, we don't have any special meals. Do you have any?
I try to make something special.
For Thanksgiving, we had a Popeyes Cajun turkey.
Frozen, deep fried.
It was a fried Cajun turkey,
deep
and
fried.
It was amazing. Yes, it was deep fried.
Yeah.
It was so good.
It was really good.
We tried to get one for Christmas as well, but they were all sold out.
Well, no, they don't do it for Christmas. They only do it for Thanksgiving.
Which means next year, come late October, we have to get 2. One for Christmas, and there's our upcoming tradition. Every year, at the 1st of November, we will get 2 Popeyes deep fried Cajun turkeys, and one of them will be had on Christmas.
It was really good, and also it made excellent soup.
Oh man, yeah.
The juices from that, I just threw them all in the crock pot thing, and yes.
All right.
So we'd recommend everybody do that, except if you live in our area, don't buy all the turkeys.
Yes, please. Leave us too. All righty. And hey, here's a question. Special traditions in the household for Christmas. And so I guess we just kind of covered that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. What day is Christmas? We might play a game, but not because it's Christmas, just because there's always games we have to play.
Yep.
It's a Friday.
It's a Friday.
So we may or may not play a game that day. But just because we may or may not play a game on any given Friday, because we've always got to stay one step ahead. Alrighty.
Yeah, I guess back when we first got married, I had all those Dickens Village houses.
Yes.
And I used to spend, I don't know, a week getting them all their little ceramic houses with lights in them.
Yeah.
And we had a pool table at the time that your parents had given us. Mm-hmm. And so I would spend a week or so converting the pool table into a Winter Wonderland festival with, trees and hills and sledding, all sorts of a little electric train.
Mm-hmm.
And all that.
Yeah. It's very elaborate.
So I just haven't done that, I guess, since we moved to England, really. Or even to
think
Austin.
You did it in England.
I remember I put it up in Bend. I think maybe I kind of fell out of the habit in Austin. So that's been like 18, 20 years ago. Yeah. And now we're back in the States, and all of my little Dickens Village houses that my sister was holding,
Aren't they
storing for me,
now?
They're in the garage. So I really should maybe, and actually we did some garage clearing out, what was that, 2 weekends ago? So I can actually get to them now. So I might do that. I might get them all out. Although where I put them, I do not know.
Okay.
I don't know. That might be fun. That would be a nice Christmas tradition thing to reinstate.
And my feeling is that sounds like a lot of work.
It does sound like a lot of work.
It does sound like a lot of work.
It wouldn't be anywhere near as elaborate. Because actually, probably half of my Dickens Village stuff is in the UK. In the attic in Guildford. So, it could only be half as elaborate.
Yep.
And I think all of the trees and the cobbles and all that stuff, all that's in England.
Okay. Let's see. Any more questions? Where did it go? It's over here. There we go. Alrighty. Thanks again, Sam. You were awesome.
Yes, thanks. It's so nice to have somebody who knows how to play with us.
Oh, what app did I use to calculate the score? This app is fantastic. Even though you don't have to, I loved it so much I paid the guy. He has like a, donate. It's called Board Game Buddy. This is, I'm going to put it back into the overhead view. Are we back in the overhead view? 2 for overhead. 2. Right. Or actually, just a close-up. There we go. Yeah. So the way this works is you can just go bop, 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 bop. But there's 2 ways. If you untick this, then, hey, okay, well, I scored 14 points and it comes back here or whatever. But the main thing is if you tick, as you saw, okay, she got 7 points, and she got 14 points, and she got 17 points. So I do a 10 and a 7, and she got 6 points, and she got 22 points. So I do a 20 and a 2, and then when I'm done, I just say done, and it just does it. This is by far.
And also you were able to minus and plus.
Yeah, there used to be minuses on here.
No. You did it from the main screen.
I know, but I was saying to do that now, I had to say, okay, I'm done with this, and then I could just do this. I don't know. It had an update recently. It used to be that there was like a toggle. You could say, oh, no, I need to toggle, and I need to put minuses in here. So that's gone. But even without that, this is by far, what's it called? Board Game Buddy. The best scoring app. Because I actually tried, Board Game Buddy, and I donated to give him some extra because it's fantastic. I absolutely love it. I highly recommend it. It's on Android. I don't know if it's available on Apple, though, or on iPhones. Okay, let's move on here. So,
look at all those little colorful icons over there. Everybody's different colors.
Yes, they are.
Kind of looks like Christmas tree lights. From my distant view.
Can you not make them out? See, actually, I forgot. I had my phone set up because it's much better to do this because the thing doesn't jump around. So let's look at the chat. All right.
You're showing everybody your phone chat. Do you care?
I don't think they can see I'm connected to our Wi-Fi, but let's see. All right. Have a great day. How do you play Christmas Eve? What apps do you use to calculate score? Viscounts isn't a co-op. No, normally it is not a cooperative game. Oops, need to go back to overhead view. Oop. It is not a cooperative game. It's a competitive game, and it's pretty much the same thing. As soon as one of these decks empties, we tally up, and there's a funky thing where you can pause. You can pause. if you end the game by clearing out all the deeds, that means it's a prosperous ending, and the king is doing very well, and you get extra points. Or the player who got the most of their debts paid off gets extra points, and that can be a huge swing. And on the flip side, if the kingdom ends in poverty because we collected all the debts and that's what triggered the end of the game, then in this impoverished new kingdom, whoever had the most deeds wins the game, or doesn't win the game, but you get extra points for having the most deeds. So, but otherwise, it's the same basic thing. Doing the rondel, going around, scoring points off the castle or off of various sundry things. Alrighty, how does a 3 campaign work? The game comes with a bunch of objective cards, and when you play, you set up some objectives for architects and players. You're trying to win the game, because that'll get you points, but you're also trying to do certain things during play, because those will give you points. Because even if you win architects, but lose the following 2 paladins and viscounts, you might still win, because, hey, instead of getting the points for winning the individual games, I got other points for doing various objectives. All right. How will we be spending New Year's Eve, Honey Pie?
Hanging out here.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah,
we've never been much for going out. Yes.
Or staying up late to watch the ball drop or anything. Yeah, we're not big on holidays. Alrighty. Appreciate Sam's view on difficulty. Oh, what did he say? I was curious. What are your impressions of difficulty when compared to architects and paladins? To play this? Are you talking about viscounts or viscounts with co-op, Nikita? I didn't see what he had said before, so you'd have to give me a little bit more information. Righty. Or I'm sorry, no, that was Jeff. Nikita says, are you going to play another Merchant's Cove game? I would totally play it if they send me a final review copy. We only had the prototype. The prototype is long gone. So it depends on whether they send me a final review. Most of the time, publishers don't. What's a nice light rondel game? I saw this earlier, and so I went. Here's what you can do: go to Board Game Geek, and then go up to the top and say Browse Mechanics, and then that'll take you to the list of all mechanics. Find rondels. That'll take you to the rondel section, and then sort by rank, and you'll get a ranked list of every single rondel game there is. And the best one is Great Western Trail, which is not light. Teotihuacan is not light. Patchwork is the number 1 ranked rondel lightweight game. Let's see. And then what else? I wouldn't call Glenmore light or Heaven and Ale light. Vikings, nah. Man. Then Finca would be the next best light one. And then I think some people would consider Merlin light. Probably not, though. So, Patchwork and Finca. And Ishtar is another highly rated one. As an example. Oh, Milestones is excellent. That's a little bit on the medium weight, though. Alrighty. Not this, though. This is definitely a heavy rondel game.
Yeah.
Or medium to heavy, I would say. Okay. How is the COVID situation around here, Honey Pie? Our county is not great, but it's not bad. There are definitely much worse counties in Washington State, but we're kind of in the middle.
Yeah.
Our town has had only a small handful of reported cases. I remember reading that a couple months ago.
Oh, yeah?
But I am very happy to say that our town seems to be taking it a lot more seriously than they were half a year ago. And when we go into town now, everybody seems to be wearing masks, which is excellent. Good job, town. Any big plans for the channel next year? Nah, things are going pretty well. I'm on the lookout for another contributor like Shay and Ryan. So there's that. But that's probably would be the one big change if anything's coming. And that's it, folks. We are caught up. You have no more questions. Let's just make sure, because I don't necessarily trust my phone. I think we played a bit longer. I mean, what is it? It's 2 o'clock. We started at 11.
I'm glad I ate before we came in.
I have not had breakfast yet. And it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yep.
Oh, wait, okay. Caught up here. Here. 2 things. What was the last time we played Agricola? And do you still use the chicken cup? We do not use the chicken cup at all anymore, and I'm not quite sure why.
It's on the table that we play, and it's used as a thing that holds our pens and stuff.
Yeah,
it's always on the table.
I think we would use it. It's just a game hasn't come up where it was necessary. We haven't played very many games where you're pulling stuff out of bags.
No, there was one recently, but you couldn't
There were ones
we each
where
had our own bag.
Exactly.
So.
A game with a single. We haven't seen very many, but we have it standing at the ready if a game comes up where we do need to. Yeah. We played Agricola probably 7 or 8 months. We played Agricola once this year because we did it as a ramble video, or not a ramble, R&R video, or it might have been late last year. Sometime within the last 12 months, I think, is the last time. Are the chickens laying eggs normally again, Honey Pie?
No.
How many eggs did we get yesterday? From our 12 chickens.
2.
2 eggs from 12 chickens. How many the day before?
We're getting 2.
2 on average.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Occasionally 1, sometimes 3, but pretty much 2.
Yeah.
Red, who is the red production hen, is a star. She lays one almost every day. And then there's 4 other ones that are doing some contributing. But they were molting, and now they're done molting. So hopefully we'll start getting maybe 3 a day.
Turn it around, yes.
But the light levels are a really big thing with chickens. So, we're heading into solstice, and then there'll be about a month after solstice where the light levels are basically what they are now.
Yeah.
So, we are supplementing with eggs laid by a farmer that's nearby. Not that he's laying them. He's got chickens as well. And actually, the lady who sold us our lamb this year, she said she had some pullets coming up and that I could buy a couple of fresh pullets from her in January, that they would be ready. So I might just buy 2 more red production hens.
Wow.
Then.
Won't that lead to problems with integrating them into the existing flock and all that?
Probably, but me needs some eggs.
All right. Okie doke. And I think no breakfast. I'm fine. I don't have breakfast until noon anyway, and it's 2:00 now, so I'm only 2 hours late for breakfast. Sam stated, Viscounts is more challenging to teach, faster play. Yes. Where does Viscounts fall in the Western Kingdom trilogy? Oh, that's an interesting point. I would say Paladins, which is the middle one, is probably the heaviest game. It's the deepest. It's the richest game. And this one, and I would say this one and Architects are kind of comparable. Maybe Architects is a little bit simpler. But by the same token, Paladins on the surface is a much simpler game to play. But it's got heavier, more complex wheels within wheels. This one, would this be the hardest to teach? I don't know. Paladins is definitely the easiest. This one and Architects both have really weird, unusual, outside of the norm that are they're both trickier to teach. And I would say Paladins is the deepest, and this one and Architects are roughly tied, maybe. Alrighty. And it looks like everybody's bailing, honey, so I guess we will bail too and go have some late breakfast.
All right.
Oh, wait, is the oven repaired? No, I think the oven is dead to us now.
Yep. It is a storage spot.
Yeah, we to cook that, or to reheat that Thanksgiving Popeyes turkey, Jen bought a used, what was it called? A turkey roaster?
Turkey roaster,
A turkey roaster for like $20. And it was big enough so we have no use for that oven at all anymore now that we've got a turkey roaster that we can pull out of the closet if we need it. Alrighty. So, okay. And with that, wait. Do you sometimes snack while gaming? If so, which?
Oh, yes. Chocolate chips.
Yeah, Jen's got a little ceramic mug that has a hole in it, and then a cork. You take the cork out, you pour the chocolate chips in, you put it, you pour the cork back on, then if you want chocolate chips, you just go shake it, and you get a handful of chocolate chips. Dark chocolate chips. Blech. But it's okay.
That means we don't eat a full jar of them.
Yes, we can maintain some control. How was the Popeyes turkey, honey?
Oh, it was really good.
I mean, you were talking about how much you love the soup that you made after, but yeah, the turkey was excellent. Highly recommended.
Yep.
And I forget, it was like $30? Was
it 20 bucks? It was $50.
Was it $50?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, you went and picked it up.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that's an expensive turkey, but it was excellent.
Well, and your mom wanted it, so.
Yeah, because she really wanted a deep fried turkey, and we don't have a deep fryer. Okay.
Nor are we buying one.
No, clearly not. Alrighty, then I think we are out, see folks. So, excuse me. Let's see here. Is there anything else to talk about? Well, that's it for the month. We'll do another live playthrough, of course, later on. And, what am I looking for here? I'm looking for that. I'm looking for that and that. And let's see. No more questions came in. I paused for a second. Found Architects easier to teach. Then, I guess, I mean, I have to admit, it's been 4 years since we played Architects, so Popeye doll from French Connection. Yes. All right. I think we're at our wits' end. So we're both pretty exhausted. Normally we don't play 3-hour games these days anymore.
No, you probably saw me sort of wilting a little bit, but we got it done.
Did you like it?
I like it. Yeah, I do like this game.
Would you want, if we were to play it again, would you want to play cooperatively or competitively? I expect somebody to ask, but nobody did, so I'm going to ask now.
Oh, I liked it cooperatively.
I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
I think I liked it maybe even more cooperatively.
I think actually it was really good because, well, you were handling most of the incursions, so I didn't feel like it was...
It's really simple.
Yeah.
Just move him 1, 2, or 3 steps, and he's got... And the nice thing about this chart that he uses is, if it's this, put 2 to the left. If it's this, put 2 to the right. Put 2 here if it's this. And there were only a couple special ones.
They're not even seeing that,
No,
are they?
yeah, they are.
Okay.
So he was really simple. Fortunately, if you have the designer looking over your shoulder to catch a few things that I missed. But I would have done better the next time anyway.
Most of the cooperative games that we play, you just feel totally bombarded. And I didn't feel that way with this game. And like I said, it was because you were handling all of that and stuff.
Yeah.
But I liked it a lot. I think this might be one of my favorite cooperative games ever.
What?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's saying something. I'm sorry you left, Sam McDonald. You didn't get to hear. Should have asked that question right up front. Since nobody else asked, I figured somebody would. Alrighty. Well, let's see. Did any more questions come up in during that time? No, they did not. I was going to ask what somebody else, but Joanna thought somebody else would ask. Somebody else thought you were going to ask, Joanna. So fortunately, I asked. And I thought it was great. I would definitely play this again, and I don't know that I would want to go back to playing it competitively. It's a great competitive game, too, but I had a lot more fun. There's definitely more to think of. He's not much overhead. And yeah, he's constantly just giving you... It's a really, really cleverly done. I'm looking forward to trying Viscounts and Paladins with the co-ops as well to see how that works. And okay, with that, folks, we are Gonesville, man. Solid gone. See you maybe next month when we do another live. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.